right. What's up, everybody? We are back. And we didn't start it out like how we said. We were going to start off with the yo. Just because Martin's here. But what's up, everybody? We are back here on another episode of We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Here on a Thursday night, these are some of the episodes that you guys get exclusively on Zishy as well. Joining me is my co-host, Xavier Guerrero.
What's up, dog?
What's up? How you feeling?
Good. I'm excited for this episode.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, you probably get to. I want to say you interviewed this fool maybe
dude,
many times.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
not gonna
GPS
lie.
stories.
Yeah, the first time, I'm not gonna lie, I was struck. First time I was like, oh, is that Martin?
Bro.
And then now it's just like, what's up, Martin?
Now I'm like, hey, is that XG? You come a long way, fool.
Thank you. But yeah.
Bro, seriously, you're on some of the top podcasts in the country, cabrón.
Thank you.
I'm hustling all the paisas, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but what is it? Running the boards, the ones and twos is Ray, aka Morningshotfilms.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Ray? And our special guest of the night, you guys might have heard him already. He already had his first laugh. Him and Rodrigo have the most contagious laughs ever, bro. Fucking, I want to welcome back to the podcast, Martin Moreno. What's up, dog?
What up, homie? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a minute since, we kind of got the hang of it. Well, I got the hang of this. The structure set down here. So, we got everything set up now. So it's running very steady. And you've been in this podcast through the phases, you know what I mean? And it's gone, it's obviously like everything else is a learning experience. But I'm glad to have you back now that everything's like, moving hella steady. And, as you see, I got a co-host. Everywhere else, he's a co-host, bro. Like, when is he gonna fucking start it? Like, he's gonna have his own one where he's the main one?
Bro, he's doing it right, though. Yeah. He's doing it straight up right. I mean, you got more followers on Instagram than motherfuckers that have been grinding for 20 years, bro. No, seriously, respect. You got your You got your Bad Bunny chain going on.
Thank you. I mean, to be honest with you, as much as people say that, it takes a lot of time to reply to everybody. Those people don't just follow you nomás. And even when they followed you, if you don't sit there and they leave you a message. I don't know, when you get that private account, when you get over 10K, you get this message where you can put them on the chusma. Like, they're just fucking regular, the regular people, and then you got your private, your homies, your general, and then you got your requested. You got to hit all those up. All those people asking for just reply, hey, thank you.
Yeah,
it takes time, man. Mucha gente, dude, I'm going to call them out. I've seen Sam Tripoli's Instagram, other people's Instagram, lleno, like 100 people just saying, hey, thank you for the show. Those people might buy a shirt.
You know what? My bad, because I do that shit too. And no, I do.
It's a lot.
I try to reply, and you know what? That's a shitty excuse. I try is bullshit, because if you just sit down and do it instead of scrolling or doing something else, you'd be way more productive. And I also want to give you props, because both you guys are steady posting content, which is like important as fuck. Sometimes, motherfuckers get banned from Twitter. I ban myself.
Right? I mean, hey, Martin, it's true, man. Sometimes you don't want to do that shit, man. Bro. There's days where I wake up and I don't want to do that shit, man. I don't want to post anything. I just want to lay in fucking bed and just even if I know I'm not gonna go to sleep, I just want to lay there, bro, without feeling the pressure that I need to post something for these monkeys.
Hey, but there's also too much posting.
I said monkeys because you're here, bro.
Oh, I love it. No. You're right. There's people that are constantly posting a flyer for their show. It's like, hey, motherfucker, we know you got a show coming up on the 15th. Shut the fuck up. Not speaking to anybody specifically, but I'm just saying there's people that just blow your shit up with the same thing.
The show's like 3 months away, bro.
And over, and you're like, ya cállate, cabrón, But yeah, so you got to find that perfect balance, and then you got to find the things that people like,
Every time Mega Man makes a post, stop, bro.
I'll tell you what. Mega Man's podcast has more followers on Instagram than mine. I haven't opened up. We gotta get this page. Get yo Chiqui. She gets it. I haven't put dick on there, right? I'm like, I'm gonna get clips. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And you know what? In Mega Man's defense, that cabron is steady fucking posting. And this motherfucker's like, the people want to know, Mega Man, what do you think? I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah, right.
And shout out to Mega Man. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, bro.
I'm talking shit. It's a backhanded compliment, but fuck it.
I've been on this podcast before, and I ain't gonna lie though. This fool made me feel bad about how I handle my scheduling, how I schedule my people, because he's like, well, I'm gonna get you in here, and I got you this. So if it's this day, otherwise it's gonna be 2 months later because I'm already booked. And I'm like, you have 2 months in advance of bookings, bro.
Like Ryan Seacrest or what?
Yeah, fool. But I was just like, I didn't say like, I didn't laugh or anything. I was just like, well, all right, dog. This was fucking out here doing his thing.
Right. He hit me up and he goes, hey, Martin, can you do my 100th episode, right? And I'm like, you know what, bro? Because he had asked me early on when he got his podcast, and I was like, fucking get to 100, fucker. If you're still going by then, I'll do it. And I thought he wasn't gonna get there.
I'm about to say, Martin, you said that because you thought this motherfucker was never gonna get there.
How many people start a podcast and then quit? 5, 6. They think that they're gonna blow up and make money overnight on this.
Right? Felipe promised him something too, I bet, dog. So I'm like, I can't wait till that shit comes to light, bro. Where Felipe's like, if you get to 100 episodes, I'll let you open up.
Bro, it's like when you heard Martin tell him 100, he's like, how fast can I get to 100?
Bro, he hit me up.
Hey, he does his research though, bro. If you're gonna be on there, bro, he fucking will ask you the most, even if you don't have a Wikipedia page, because not every that fool will interview the paletero, man. You know what I mean?
I know what he's up to.
Yeah, he'll be like, so you just got remarried?
So
the paletero will be like,
so you hit 5th Street at 8:00, 9th Street at 10. What do you do?
What street gives you the most trouble?
So you started with paletas in Culiacan, right? And then you moved to TJ before bringing over the paleta cart across the border. I want to know what happened after San Diego, because you had some problems there with immigration, but you managed to maneuver your freaking cart. Like, the dude knows what's... Listen, like I said, people hate on the guy, but he always goes by a saying that, was it Jessica Rosales, Beto Duran's homegirl, that said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. And he stuck by that. He took that shit and he said, fuck it, I might not be the most talented, but I'll be the hardest worker.
There is a lot of truth to that, though.
Here we are talking about him right now. Yeah. And he did say to me, he goes, so I said, you know what? I told this fucking monkey I'd do the 100th. So now I'm doing the 100th episode, right? And then I get hit up by this other dude. He goes, hey, man, I'm on episode 50. Can you do my 100th episode? And I'm like, all right, I don't want to become the 100th episode.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
No, dude. It's like Jeff Garcia back in the day, right? Like, fucking, hey, it's the 100th show. It's our 1-year anniversary show. We got Jeff Garcia and blah, blah, blah. So I don't want to be the 100th episode guest. I'm like, hey, bro, I'll go do your goddamn podcast.
Right now.
Yeah. I don't want to turn into that guy.
Hey, they're treating him like, how when señoras wait for the baby Jesus? Ya va a venir. Ya son las 12.
Ya son las 12. Bring him out. But yeah, no, and so props to everybody hustling, man. Not just Mega Man. Anybody that, dude, you know how many people are getting into the podcast game right now?
A lot.
It's a lot, doggy. Every day, when I started comedy in '99, you could count all the Latino comics on a sheet of paper. You could list them from East Coast to West Coast, and you knew who they all were.
Paul Rodriguez.
By the time 5 years after that, in 2004, 2005, there was a shit ton, that you couldn't keep up. Now, there's 100 motherfuckers starting every day, which is great. That's fantastic, and that's because they saw representation on television, and they said, hey, man, I could do that shit. Well, and I think it's the same thing with podcasting, It's... people used to think that you had to, there's like, yeah. Well, if you're not famous or you're not this, what are you doing podcasting? Hey, man, everybody's got a story to tell or something to say. Fuck it. If nothing else, if you can't afford podcast equipment, go get yourself a fucking milk crate and go stand in Venice and start screaming shit.
You know what I think about people starting new podcasts? Go for it. Because you're probably not going to stick around, and now you're going to teach someone that there's podcasts and come listen to me. I ain't going nowhere.
Correct. You don't want to live with, you don't want to live, you know how hard it is to live down the I should have and I could have done it? Mm-hmm. If you have both those options that you didn't do it, pero te tenía las ganas, fool. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like you being in love with somebody or you liking somebody and you want to take that chance, but you'll never know until you take that chance. It's just like with anything, bro. It's like I'd rather live with I tried, even if, let's just say, I have no skills. You're not dedicated to practice, to keep practicing to develop the right social skills to interview people. You're not dedicated to know what it's going to take to run the cameras and all this shit and to book guests. Like, you might not like that, but I'd rather live it down with, at least I tried.
I was watching Jordan Peterson, a little documentary, a little snip of him. Está diciendo that he's been like talking to older people, and they always say that it's always what you didn't do that they regret.
Sure.
As someone
Ryan
getting
Sickler,
older, I mean,
yeah.
you've done a lot, Martin. You're not one where I can sit here and be like,
Martin
hey,
has a top 10,
I
bro.
know.
I
There's
sit
things you
back
still
and-
regret that you say like noise.
I sit there and regret shit that I did do, bro. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know, I got more of those than coulda, shoulda, woulda's. You know what I mean? Which is a great place to be. That's seriously blessed, like the kids say. But like now, you know, to start a podcast, you know, this right here, what you've got right here is a lot of, you know, really great equipment. You got some really great shit. But to be honest, all you really need is an iPhone or a smartphone.
If you want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, yeah.
That's all you need. And so, you know, like the excuses of I don't have this, I don't have that. Bro, I always say when me and Hooter started, we didn't have artwork, we didn't have a name, we didn't have anywhere to put the fucking mics. We put them on an ironing board, bro.
You have your own bruja now?
And now I have my own bruja. Thank you very much. You know, and so, but that's the thing is just how bad do you want to do it and fucking do it, you know? I mean, look at Bad Bunny, bro. Bad Bunny sold, he's doing, I don't know if you guys saw that the website's crashed because the tickets went on sale for his concerts
Yeah.
today.
In LA, no?
Bro, this motherfucker is doing the Staples Center and the Forum.
The same day, no?
Well, not the same day, but the same week.
Yeah.
And usually they have this mile radius place that you can, like this clause that you
Yeah.
can't perform so far. They're like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna sell it out. He wants to perform on. That's a big waving move, doggy. When you're like, no, because
you're talking about mile radius porque you're
Yeah. You gotta
imagining
sell the
everybody that
tickets.
would go, ya fueron.
Yes, and this dude's like, fuck you, suck my dick. I'm doing Staples Center. Because usually you choose. When you get to that level, it's what are you going to play? Are you going to play the Forum or are you going to play the Staples Center? You don't do both.
Yeah.
You know, and so this dude said, ¿sabe qué, papi? Yo voy a hacer todo. And that is, I don't know that that's ever been done.
Is that kind of like when Joy Coy did Irvine like 6-7 times and sold out?
Right.
Only in Irvine porque ahí tienen pues ahí está la raza de él.
But then he sold out the Forum. He did 2 sold out, I think it was either 2 or 3 sold out Forums, bro, which is freaking huge
Yeah.
for
Hey,
any
food-
comedian.
You know, Joker is on 100 proof. The Filipinos and those type of like
dude.
Islander Asians, they support, bro. Like, you ever wonder why Bruno Mars is as big as he is, bro?
He's
Or
Filipino?
Jackie Chan?
I
He's
don't know.
No, they
Filipino?
don't have. No, he doesn't have Filipino, but you know what I mean. Asians be fucking riding hard,
And
bro.
there's a shit ton of them, too.
They fuck yeah, they
Oh, Yao Ming.
They ride hard, bro, for each other, bro.
Yeah.
That's why do you think that in the finalists, every American Idol, there's always some Asian fool? Because
they all vote.
Yeah.
bro, it's like those fools will fucking get on there, bro. They'll hack the lines.
So, yeah, and look, that motherfucker probably started, hey, should I do reggaeton or should I not do reggaeton? And he didn't give a fuck. He just did reggaeton, and now he's selling out fucking Staples and...
Did you know Izon did reggaeton?
That's how I started making
Name.
music.
I bet you can never guess Izon's reggaeton stage name.
What
Dog,
was-
it's a fucking
I was
amazing.
like 15 to like
No, I'm not
17,
hating. I'm
bro.
just it's fun. Like I don't.
Whoa.
I used to go by Invisible and fucking I used to what is it?
Motherfucker, that was appropriate because I never saw you.
I know, dog.
Fucking Martin.
But I was 15, 16, bro, you know?
And you know, can I just say that I love the fact that you're just saying right now, Invisible, what a great fucking name. Invisible, I mean, not, you know, I mean, but, yeah, you're 15 years old. The fact that at 15, you're out there throwing your talent into the fucking universe, into the world, that's fucking huge, bro. You know, most 15-year-olds are just angry and thinking their parents are ruining their life. You're out there doing some reggaeton. Now, when you were 15, who was killing it? Was that like when...
Hector el Bambino.
Uh-huh.
Don
Fucking
Omar.
Hector el
Don
Father,
Omar.
Don Omar, Wisin y Yandel,
Daddy
Daddy Yankee.
He was right when he should have been. Like if you're gonna.
Yeah.
Like, that was the dream, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it was. I you
fucking-
don't. I got,
Pobre Diablo.
yeah, and I gotta give you props because you don't think I wanted to be a reggaeton artist.
That shit
and I
was-
sat there and
You
didn't
s-
take
You
it.
still want to be a reggaeton artist. Look at you.
Nah,
Yo, I
he's
would
good-
be in
he's
a
good.
Bad Vinny fucking.
Don't
if
be
he-
lying, bro.
if Bad Bunny asked me to be on the vocals, oh, you know I'd be there.
Oh, bro, of course.
This beard and everything, this is right next to him.
Hey, fool, that was the era. Oh yeah, Pitbull too. That was the era
Oh,
where
wow.
like the see-through aviator glasses with the not the reflective tint, but the
Kanye
see-through
ones.
color.
Oh,
nah,
no.
they'll be like in peach, light green, just very
mirror
crazy
ones.
colored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were in by Tito el Bambino made those shit so hot, bro. Hector el Father, fucking
That's
oíste
hysterical.
tu papá. Bro, that shit was the shit, bro.
Bro, that I used to listen to that shit, dude. We were out on the road at that time. That was what, the mid 2000s?
Yeah, early mid 2000s.
Wisin y Yandel, I don't think they get enough credit, bro, for reggaeton fools. Those fools dominated the fucking charts, bro.
Hey, those were our Casey and JoJo, homie.
For fucking 10 years, bro. They fucking kept radio stations like Latino 96.3 alive, bro. Artists like them, Daddy Yankee, like what is that they fucking saying, bro? You ever seen the Puerto Rican shows? ¿Y qué pasó con Yankee? They be fucking talking to each other all serious. They like artists like them, Rakim y Don Omar. They kept stations like Latino 96.3 alive. Bro. I used to win tickets from this girl named Roxy when I would call
Roxy,
in.
la comadre Roxy. Bro, she's still out there doing her
the
thing.
crazy part about it was that I won so much tickets on that station because nobody would know this trivia, and I would be into this shit. So like, no, for real.
Wait,
what? Like, it's you again.
What did you know? Like what trivia?
Reggaeton trivia, because
like
reggaeton wasn't popping. It'd be like, oh, ¿cómo se llama la tercera canción de el álbum de Don Omar, King of Kings? Be right there, salió el sol. What is it? You know, I'll fucking call in, right?
En la línea 13, en la línea 3 tenemos a Invisible and Eve's on every week winning the shit. That's awesome.
So she got used to like seeing me a couple times in the year, and then like when I finally saw her, cause she's a mutual friend through B, she's like, I feel like I know you. I was like, I've known you since I fucking been winning tickets, and I was in high school, and I fucking still see you here. This shit may not mean much to you, but I'm like, the fucking crazy part about it is that I'm still seeing you at a different point in my life, bro. That I went from winning tickets to like now I'm kind of like not necessarily doing the same thing she was doing, but you know I identified with a personality like that on air because I'm like she's Salvadoreña, I'm Salvadorian, and you know I was listening to her, I was like, oh shit, she's out here, and for a second I was like, yo, it's because you're Salvadorian, dog, you're getting the hookup, dog.
Oh, shit.
So I was thinking I was like, yo, I'm just that lucky, dog. But
what did your parents think about reggaeton? Like your grandma that's from
It
El
was
Salvador.
different, bro.
Because
It
Mexicans
was-
didn't like it. My mom was like,
Okay.
oh, that's not our music.
It was different, bro, because at that point, like, I was listening to reggaeton that they'll be like about like esta noche está buena para un tiroteo. Like it was songs like that.
And she's listening to your grandma,
like,
dog. So I'm
fucking, that
asking.
was what that era was going on. Don Omar was like saying lyrics like that. It wasn't like Salió el Sol. The most crazy fucking song that would come out was Noche de Sexo.
Yeah,
remember?
of course.
Hoy es Noche
Yeah.
de Sexo. Yeah. Fool. So I remember when I was listening to that, they were just like, oh, like, qué bonita esa canción que estás escuchando. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to give you that parent guilt. But
Yeah.
like I'm looking at it now. I'm like I have a younger brother who's gay, and like you know he's already like he listens to Bad Bunny and to like gay fools are out there, bro. You know what I mean? Like if you ever been around a lot of fools like it in that community, their fools are out there.
You think Bad Bunny's gay?
No, but like a lot of fools like that J Balvin and fucking Bad Bunny because they're very pro you know LGBT rights. You know they rep out there for the rainbow fools. So like
For the rainbow fools.
yeah.
The game banging is LGBTQ mafia, dude.
Hey, so I'm thinking I was like, man, I thought I was over the line with the Noche de Sexo song, and then you got Bad Bunny. We talk about si tu novio no te arambe el culo or something like that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, dude.
Like that's a bit. I'm like, bro, like fools weren't like if you ate ass in the '90s, bro, you weren't talking about it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Two Life Crew was fucking and lick my asshole too in the 80s.
Yeah. What
You
was
know?
it? My back, my crack,
I
my
never
pussy,
knew
and my
fools that did that. You know?
We were in Baja this weekend, you know, for Winaso Fest, and we got there early. We were in Rosarito, and our bartender, cool motherfucker, and he had his hair all braided up like the reggaeton
Don Omar?
fools. Yeah, like Don Omar. And I'm looking at it, and I start, you know,
Papi
fucking a few beers, and a couple of shots in, and I'm like, hey man, where'd you get your hair done? He goes, oh, the senora down there, you know, the first one. You go to her, and she'll hook it up. And I go, you think she could do my shit? And he goes, yeah, she'll do your shit. So of course,
Trenzas, bro?
fuck yeah, bro, braids.
Where
homie,
they
like,
at? Una foto?
I got photos somewhere. And I'm like, so I've never had this done in my life, homie.
And you've had long hair your whole life, you
Yeah,
know?
but I've never had it. And so, dude, it hurts when they're pulling that shit. So now, I look like a fuck. Instead of looking like a reggaetonero, bro, I look like a cartel fool, bro. I look like a goddamn cholo somehow because I'm wearing a white T-shirt.
Martin del Sur,
bro. And then and so I got these fucking braids, and fucking Hooters started calling me Grandpa Yankee, bro. Instead of Daddy Yankee, I was like this motherfucker. And I thought I was gonna rock them for 2 days. The next day,
Did you start going
It
like this?
hurt, le dolió.
Not only did it hurt, I did. I started patting my head, and not only did it hurt, it was itchy as fuck. Cause the stuff that they put in there to hold it, bro. You know, I don't like putting product in my hair. You know.
Hey, I tried that once because I never had long hair like you, and then I understood at that moment why my black homies and my homegirls would do that shit.
Yeah, to itch it, right?
Yeah, like for real, dog. Like you ever seen that shit? Like I'm like I remember the first time. You don't remember seeing that? Did you go to school with black fools?
Nah, fool, like else, nah.
I was like, no, you for
That's
sure like
Latinos, dog. Straight,
Yeah.
like there
Well,
might
look,
be
Xavier,
one or two.
when you went to public school in South Central and you grew up around fucking Crips, let me tell you what happened when the homegirls...
do-rag and everything?
Hysterical.
Well, I only did one.
Ooh,
bro
I
to
could
try
see
it
you with
once.
the do-rag,
I
yeah.
only did it. No, hell no, I didn't do that. I wasn't Jamie Kennedy, bro. So, look, what happened was that I remember, like, when I had that shit done, and I took that shit out the same day, very shortly after, because I wanted to know what it felt like, because that shit hurt. Fool, I remember when the first time I seen somebody do that, I was like, hey, man, like, you don't have any. I remember telling the homie that was next to me, like, you don't have anything in your hair. Like, why are you hitting it? like, for real, dog, I was a kid, dog. And then, I remember sitting next to him, and I was looking, I was like, hey, dog, you don't have anything in your hair. Why are you swatting it? Like
That's how I was all night, bro. Just like, and then I'm like, fine, just take. I woke up, Cheeky, take this shit off. I'm like fucking scratching my shit. I woke up, I looked like a Samoan, homie. That's how big out my hair was, like afroed out and shit. So props to them fools for fucking hanging with that thing in there, cause I couldn't do it, bro. But yeah, we did that. Speaking of reggaeton, that shit was my little reggaeton moment, bro.
Yeah.
We're hanging out. Have you been to Rosarito lately?
Not lately. The last time I went to Mexico was, I think it was Cabo. I mean, let's say 4 years ago.
Nice, dude. I want to go to Cabo. We want to.
I've been in Cabo and then
do some marlin fishing out there.
Yeah, oh, you like, man? It's spirit. No respect. Seaspiracy, bro. What did you say?
But
I'm tired of fucking documentaries.
I want to throw it with a line caught fucking marlin.
You're gonna go out there and catch a turtle instead of a marlin, but you gotta say fucking cook the turtle anywhere, bro.
Did you see Seaspiracy?
I did.
How
Air fry the
crazy is
turtle,
it?
bro.
Bro, did you see it?
Yeah.
And what'd you think? Because I know you're a
Hey,
conspiracy
he's over here thinking that they had the Pizza Hut where they're raping little kids under, bro. I was like,
shit.
you're asking the
Pizzagate.
yeah,
Pizza gay. Ves, Martin si sabe. Don't act like no one knows.
No, I was like, you're
everyone
asking
knows this shit, dog.
He's going like this right now. When you asked him, he was like, "It's a matter of fact, Martin."
Oh, dude.
Let me go ahead and tell you.
Nah, I mean,
He gets Sam on the line right now.
Sam, what's up with the tuna?
never eat tuna again.
So we're I don't even know why we're hanging out right there in right by Papa's and Beer and across like almost catty corner. They got this bar, and outside they have all these swings, and so you can sit on the swing and just drink your fucking drink right there. And so we're chilling in the
Que a gusto,
columpios,
huh?
right? Yeah,
You can't do that here. I don't understand how you
Bro,
can't have
on
a beer
can't.
on the beach.
You're
There'll be
swinging.
within 10 minutes here. There'll be somebody be like, "Hey, what time do you think you're gonna be done with that swing?"
Yeah, right? And
Fool. You
you
want
go
to
be-
sock those fools, dog? That's the reason. Fool, if on a wrong day and the pre-workout it's too much in you, fool, you want to stalk somebody asking you anything, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna be on that bench for a while, bro.
The fuck's it to you, bitch?
And so we're hanging out right there, and it's about maybe 10:30, bro. We're fucking having a couple drinks, and there's this dude, must have been about 60 years old, looked like he'd been up all night. He's got a tall can, and they're cranking reggaeton, and this dude is dancing in the middle of the street
Borracho?
by himself. Oh, he's loaded, bro. You could tell he didn't go to bed. Like, he was on one. Like, he was like, you know, he might have been all fucking doing bumpy bumps and shit. Because at that age, you don't have that kind of endurance to just fucking roll it to 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
but
for
I'm
real.
looking at this dude dancing in the middle of the street, and part of me was like, you know, here I am trying to be responsible. I'm like, fuck it, don't be a pussy. That guy probably don't have a place to go. And he doesn't give a damn, bro. Like, to live that carefree is...
Sin miedo.
Sin miedo. Te vale madre. You're just out there dancing in the middle of the street drinking a tall boy at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Like you got a
At
jipeta?
that moment, who wins? He's the winner right there.
Don't you feel like that about homeless all the time?
Nah.
I kind of
Those
do
fools
sometimes.
ain't
No,
happy. Hey,
I know. I
fool.
don't want to be them. No, but I want to not give a fuck
Xavier.
about them.
Here's the difference.
They don't give
Here's
a
the
fuck.
difference. Like when I see the homeless here, they're all tirados,
Yeah,
all
fool.
sad,
Not all
looking
of
like
them,
all
not
triste.
todos.
A lot of them
A
are
lot.
They
sad.
look like the
Yeah.
fucking
No, I
grizzly
don't
bear
see
at the
these
zoo,
fuckers-
fool.
I don't see these fools dancing. This fool was dancing, doggy. I mean,
Yeah, but when do you see a fucking you see a drum circle on Skid Row, dude?
I don't see it.
Dude,
They're
I
all
see that
just-
shit every day when I drop off C- home.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
On
fool,
Main
nah,
and
those
Fifth,
fools are
dude.
sad, dog. Those homeless, it's like when you, it's a bad.
So you think being homeless in Mexico is just different? Estás al lado de la
Fuck
playa.
yeah, because they're not a dime a dozen out there, bro.
There's not that many over there, yeah.
So people see te dan
become
limosna.
sicarios,
It does
fool.
actually does
Yeah.
help out. Because I mean, now here, even then, if you try to give someone $1, there's another person in the other corner. You might as well not give no
Hey,
one
fool,
$1.
out there,
Right.
out there, you don't think like cartel fools be like, hey, fool, quieres trabajo? Oh, what is it? This is where it stops right here, but you're not gonna live in the street. You know what I mean? What do you think? You don't think that's an easy recruit to those fools? They
Well, they're not
they have to-
reliable. They're not reliable, dog. You give them
Fool,
the sack. They
If
go
you
roll
go
with
up
the
to them,
sack.
dog,
You can't
if
tell
you
them.
go up to them and tell them, be like, hey, ¿quieres trabajar, güey? O aquí te dejamos como perro muerto.
Well, you can't tell a homeless person in Mexico be like, hey,
Xavier,
¿quieres hacer
who's
un
gonna
pollo?
protect them?
¿Quieres
Wait,
hacer-
wait,
You want to
wait.
be a drug smuggler?
Okay, hold
It's
on.
not a bad
Hey,
idea.
Hold on. You're assuming that all homeless motherfuckers are irresponsible. A lot of them are working and homeless, homie.
Some of those fools go
Yeah.
checks, fool.
You know,
Oh,
they
come
just
on.
can't afford the gentrification that's going on out here.
¿Cuántos
The
¿Cuántos?
fools that sleep in cars?
Yeah.
Those fools that, those
Then
A
don't live here.
ton.
Then don't live here. There's Nebraska. There's Texas. I'm
Está
not.
al
It's
lado, güey.
expensive for everybody. I also don't like it either. But if I'm not,
Not
what I mean.
everybody could be the co-host of 10 podcasts, Xavier.
But they do have citizenship and a social security number, so
Well-
they're not fucking up either.
No, you're right. Look, it's not easy for
And
easy
for
everybody.
anybody.
Fucking
But I'm not
Cesar
gonna-
Chavez, bro.
But I'm not just gonna throw a blanket statement and say that all homeless people are irresponsible,
no.
lazy fucks. A lot of them are very reliable, and they work their way up through the cartel.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Hey, you never see, you never.
Wait up. There's never been a couple that's been a homeless
Chapo,
guy.
dog.
You don't know that.
Xavier, you never seen those homeless fools that instead of the Asian fool with the donut shop kicking them out and throwing hot water on them, they're out there sweeping the front for them.
Just because El
You know what I
Chapo
mean?
was selling,
Those are fools that know how to work the system, dog.
just because El Chapo was selling tunas out in the corner, there's just difference between growing up poor and being poor.
Look, fool,
Like El Chapo grew up poor. Like he really grew up poor. Like he sold fruit on the side of the corner. Like you can hear that shit like that.
I
And
don't
then
I don't
you
like
go
the
up.
homeless situation any much more than you do, but
But just talked. You were hating on them last week on Echo Park.
Yeah, because those fools are not real homeless fools. I've seen that shit for 2 fucking years,
Look at my
bro.
big face, dog.
I've
Exactly
seen that
what
shit
I
for
meant.
2 years, bro. How does the problem get fucking bigger?
You're not a real homeless. The balls on this fucking
See
guy.
what I mean? Now you mean what I mean. Last week we were talking shit on Echo Park
Some
on
of
how
those
they should
fools
do
had
that.
businesses, fool.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They were out there fucking selling shit in the front of their table. Come on, fool. If you're gonna get away with fucking having a flea market every day, bro, and I gotta pay $200 to vend at the flea market,
Bro.
I'm gonna get mad.
When's the last time you went to Venice Beach?
I can't remember the last time I went to Venice Beach.
Because it's
I
homeless.
really
Because it's
can't.
Venice
bad.
Beach is a homeless encampment
Yes,
right
it's
now.
bad.
That's all, it's 100% like
turn the air on.
all those restaurants right there are
bad.
It's just 100% packed with homeless people living in tents. There are people that are like, these motherfuckers, they got an ocean view, they got this, and they're like, and I'm like, okay, they're still fucking homeless, yo.
Like, what if
where
high
do you
tide?
want them to camp? By the fucking high rise? I mean, where do you want them to camp?
What
I
about-
don't
what
blame
happens-
them. I
what-
don't
Me
blame them.
neither.
Hey, doesn't high tide like
No, well, they're not out that far now. They're all closer to the restaurant.
like
Fucking he's the one who's supposed to die and shit. When's the tsunami coming?
no, I'm over here like I'll give you more moon water, moon just Hey, fool, the moon controls everything, dog.
Of course.
We're 70% water.
Amen.
That shit fucking, it's straight up, bro. That shit like
Ay, cabrón.
the mood affects your Maybe if you give the homeless people water, dog, they'll fucking change in the full moon, dog. That should be a project.
Know what they're like. I don't know where they put the fools from Echo Park. I know that they got them all out, right? Eventually, they got them all out and they moved them somewhere. And they're
Gilligan's Island, bro.
Now the Venice community's coming out because the fucking mayor's not replying. You know, he's like, hey man, the councilman, they're just fucking like, hey, I don't know nothing.
Did you know in '96, something like that, or '95, something like that happened, and a lot of those fools got poisoned when they were living by the riverbank? And a lot of those fools mysteriously got, like, they were winding up dead.
There was somebody that just poisoned a bunch of fools recently.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a conspiracy behind that our own government does that to really take care of the fools that don't want to fucking leave, bro. Because I'm pretty sure, because I saw them clean up this encampment there, and they showed up with a bus, and they were like, look, there's a home, we could stay in this shelter, this and that, you could hop on the bus and we'll take you there and we'll help you get help. And a lot of those fools were walking around the street trying to find the next lot to take over. Why are you fucking not taking that help, bro, if you really want to make it out?
There's cities that literally will send homeless to Cali.
Yeah, they put them on a bus.
Straight up, they put them on a bus and be like, go to California. Why not? You won't die in the cold. You gotta think about it. As a homeless, what better than Cali? It doesn't get cold. You live in a tent and a blanket.
They should give those fools a national park since those fools have tents.
No, dog. We're not giving them fucking Yellowstone, dog. We're not giving.
Like one where there's a volcano, so like there's like a 50-50, you know?
Like, look, I don't know. Did you ever see that documentary/movie called City of God?
No.
With the little black kids?
Yes. Well, I think it's in Brazil, right?
Oh, that's a film. Yeah.
It's a film, yeah.
Is it the one with the little black kids and they're greedy and shit and they turn on each other? Is that it? They're doing things or no?
Oh, they're a band of fucking thieves and killers.
Oh, no, you're talking about the little mob and the hoodlums type shit. Yeah,
right.
Okay, yeah.
So they took all the homeless population in, I want to say it was Brazil. And what they did is they put these fools away from the city. They built these, like, makeshift homes, you know, that didn't have a whole lot of shit, but it was just better than being out in the street. And they gathered
like the cages in Texas?
And said, stay the fuck in here. Everybody gets their own every family gets their own pad. And they left them there. And of course, that became like this like crazy crime infested area, right? And there was this dude who was a photographer and a videographer. And he started taking pictures and he started documenting some of the heads of the biggest gangs in this area because they just wanted to get their picture taken, right?
Yeah.
And so this dude ended up making this ridiculous film. But when you watch it, and it's what happens when you take all the people that are home, because you've got people out there, when you say, well, how come they're not taking the help? Some of these guys have lost their jobs. Some of these people have a job but can't afford it. And some of these people just want to be off the grid because they're wanted somewhere. You know what I mean?
And
so
a lot of people want to party. True, a lot. But what we don't think is...
The homeless situation is so bad in Cali, bro. You know it's bad when the church puts gates so those fools can't sleep in front of their doors anymore. Those fools are all like, hey, fool, Jesus got hella offerings last year, bro. You know what I mean? EBT came through, dog. Fucking Jesus afforded
it is. And I'm not trying to make light of it, obviously. It's a big fucking, like... All you got to do is drive down the street, and you see encampments everywhere, bro.
You don't think that you can become a Dana White of, like, homeless and make those fools, like, train them up? Like, you know what I mean?
Bum fights?
Like,
we were talking about having them
professional.
Fights, right?
Yeah, but professional, you know, you get those fools, they don't care. You see who's, like, you know, who's the survival of the fittest.
But even if you give them help and you give them money, what I think we need is, like manicomios. How do you say manicomio?
Asylum.
A lot of people are but a lot of them are. Like you just say, you can't say none of them are. A lot of them are literally
the best reps either, bro.
I know they're not, but that's why there's so many homeless because was it Reggaeton or qual that stopped having mental asylums because they weren't right. They stopped anti.
What do
we got? The news bulletin?
Dogecoin is up to 31 cents, please.
No!
To the moon, my brother.
I'm about to check my shit because I got Dogecoin too.
Look. Look, what did you light?
Yo, the fucking candle, bro. Can I get what is that?
Satarakata Shanda. Motherfucker, look. I told you. What was the first thing I said when I walked in here? What was the first thing I said?
Yo! Hey, dog, my fucking $200 investment that I started is fucking going to the moon right now, dog.
So where's it at?
We're up to like $600 now.
Fucking A.
Nah, you're more than that if you got 200.
Today's dog. That's what I'm talking. Hey, you know what?
Let me tell you something.
Shout out to all my Dogecoin motherfuckers.
And I didn't buy no Dogecoin. I'm on the bat. I'm on bat. I'm on Bitcoin bat and Ethereum or whatever. I can never. Yeah, paisa.
Did you get into Litecoin?
Nah.
Litecoin went up too.
Check out bat. Have you checked? ¿Sabes cuál es bat?
No.
So bat's a good one. There's H-bar. And then Insider Scoop from fucking Sam Tripoli. Polka dot.
I love that we're three hood motherfuckers talking about investments. This only happens in the age of smartphones and social media.
Le estaba diciendo el otro día a this phone. I was seriously bored going through my phone.
Yeah.
Y de boredom, I found out like, oh, this Bitcoin's supposed to go up, this coin. Hey, boy, investing. I was like, first world problems. Out of boredom, I go buy crypto.
This motherfucker.
Like you said, what in the fuck did I just...
Who would have thought that, you know? Look, I'm telling you, when what was that shit? The stonks and shit when they did the thing with GameStop, and it just made the news, and then everybody and their mother.
The short stock in GameStop. Yeah.
And so after that, it's like everybody and their mother just started putting money into this shit.
Es que tienen dinero, el pinche Stemi.
People got time. They got.
I told you time out of boredom. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Latinos though, man? Like you give them a little handout like that. Like nowadays, you got a lot of ways that motherfuckers could actually come up. Like honestly, with a $1,500 check for you could get your own little street vendor business, bro. If you got an aunt or a mom that knows how to cook, you know what I mean. You fucking finance a little cart that has that shit. You go to little areas. Make sure you pay the little local gang.
You could also be like that vendor at that popping up shop.
Yeah.
Where you buy all this candy and no one buys it. And we feel bad for you because we know all your stimmy check went in there because we were.
First of all, Xavier,
everybody wants masapan.
First of all, everybody wants chamoy candy.
It was more Mexican chamoy candy. How many Mexican chamoy candy do you know? How many companies have hit you up, Martin?
You can't even like people.
I've had
plenty.
Yeah,
this guy just started it up
I can shit
a month
that
ago.
Shit out, bro. It's too much, dog.
Now, go ahead.
My fucking shit has chamoy on it, bro. At that point, bro, like it's too much. And no, it has to be something that. It's like it's unique, bro. Like for example, like if there's like 30 the ratio is 30 taco stands and 12 pupusa stands, I'm probably gonna be more likely if my mom knows how to cook bomb ass pupusas to go in the pupusa lane because there's a good chance for it.
So there's somebody that started selling birria, right? The seasoned meat, right? With the juice.
Con el juice, el jugo, el consomé, yeah.
I'll drink that shit right now,
I made
bro.
some on the Instant Pot the other night.
That's it.
I'm not gonna try to brag, but that shit was fucking good.
You took fucking Pilla's recipe?
I did.
How was it though? Was it
bro,
good?
It was fucking fire, brother. And so anyway, there's these people that started selling birria, right? And they got the little bowls of birria with the consomme. They were bored and they wanted to switch it up because I'm pretty sure that they got tired of it. So they put ramen in the motherfucker. And they started eating ramen with this consomme and some birria. And people that were in line are like, hey man, how much is that? And they're like, well, we don't sell that. That's just shit that we're making for us. Well, I want to buy some. Let me buy some. Then that shit became popular. Then they became the ramen birria motherfuckers, right? So what you're saying
and now everybody copied them, though.
Well, it goes to your point of think outside the box. If there's all these motherfuckers selling tacos, you sell some. You sell pupusas.
If there's 30 pupusa stands, even if I'm good at pupusas, I would look at it like this. Everybody out here selling the same pupusas. I'm going to sell the breakfast pupusa. Put an egg on top of it.
There you go.
And I would be known for that person being the breakfast motherfucker pupusa, and I have my own lane at that. You got to look at it like that, bro. It's really like, it's good to try, bro, but it's also good to recognize and realize whether you got it or you don't, and that's okay.
Hey, but
that's okay, bro. That's what life is about.
But that chamoy candy was good when it came out.
It's fantastic.
The first time you had it, they would just go buy fucking candy, gummy bears, y le ponían chamoy, and you're like, bro, this is genius. Pero ahora cual pinche chango ya lo está haciendo.
With it.
Yeah.
You know, but
cocksucking pigs, bro.
Now, back to fucking Doge. So, Saturday, this is the first thing I said when I came in here. I said, hey, E-Zone, here's a little money candle for you. I had a loved one,
so
and I had a healing
it's
one.
money candle. So
Hey,
it's nada más para el dinero?
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't know.
That one attracts that's the miracle one for the. So I had different ones. I have the red one for love and passion. I had the yellow one for healing.
So he thinks you're broke, dog.
No. I want him to have
No,
more
bro, he knows it. No,
I
he knows I hustle.
I know he's a hustler.
He knows I hustle, so he's just trying to
I was gonna bring you one for a green card, but okay, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I was low blow. Dispensa.
Cancel.
I should have got you one with clouds, because you're a dreamer. Okay. I know. What a dick I am.
He's about to not be my favorite no more. Damn, I just introduced him. Here's my favorite guy.
Dog. I love you.
Nothing better than getting roasted by Martin, dog. I love it.
And so the first thing I said when I walked in here before we started, I said, I lit the fucking money candle on Saturday. Dogecoin was 5 cents. Today it's 26. And I go, here, I brought you one. You lit the freaking thing, and now it's at 31. Now, coincidence? Or is my Wiki Wiki working, homie?
Hey, he sounds like the fool with Beyond Belief. You should do your own skits like that. You remember that show, Beyond Belief? It was a Fox show, and there's like food that looks like Ron Swanson would come on there, and he'd be like, tonight we're gonna look at 3 stories, and we're gonna let you be the judge, whether they're true or fiction.
Holy shit!
And at the end, we'll let you know what it is, and it'll be like paranormal type shit. I was like, you should fucking do that.
So I'm trying to buy some Doge right now just to see what's up. It won't let me. It wants me to buy. It needs me to buy $500.
You're not
si quiero entrar ahorita al desmadre, it's $500.
Wow. People at the top are getting ready to crash this.
Yeah.
Bitch.
So you guys got, not for you guys. I mean, don't dip out. I wouldn't say
OG,
dip out.
bro.
No, but they won't let me buy. I was like, ahorita compro.
The perrito doesn't like you, fool.
Homie, I text one of my homies. He says I'm up 7K. He tells me. And he bought it because we were talking about it on the Yo. And we talked about getting the caja china, or a few episodes ago.
China.
Yeah, we're going to do it because you could roast the pig in there, the roasting box, right?
There's levels to that shit. There's some that's like low.
What are we talking about?
And there's some,
the Cubans fuck with this thing called la caja china.
It's like a paletero cart, but for cooking shit.
For roasting, yeah. And you put the coals on the top, right?
Can you look that up? I have no idea where I'm...
La caja china?
They're like $300, $400. I ordered one with my uncle.
And so we're like, hey, man, we're going to have a caja china Kanza in Florida.
Oh, that's Asian hay right there, dog. Careful.
No, it's not. No.
Caja china?
No.
And actually, the size...
Show them the lettering.
Oh, homie. The lettering is another level, doggy.
Boom, son.
There it is. La caja china.
So what do you
Look
put
at
in
the
there?
way it looks, though, fool.
Look at that. That's
Look
like
at that
that's
logo.
some Chinatown
Hello, you want
fortune cookie
takeout?
shit.
You want takeout?
USA, right next to that.
That shit says, you want egg roll on it, bro? For
Yeah,
sure,
bro, you put the coals on the top, and then you put the
shit.
pig, and then you drop it in, and then you roast that bitch overnight, like the Hawaiians, but above ground.
It don't got to be a pig, obviously, right?
You can
Lo
do
que
a
sea
fucking
pollo, lo que sea.
gator, you
You
can
know,
do whatever
Asian
you
fools
want.
will put fucking ducks and bats up in there.
A dog. No se te olvide un perro.
Ducks would be the shit. Okay, so
A little murciélago, fool.
this fool said, Martin, he texted me, he said, Martin, light another candle, because I'm about to buy the Yo podcast, the caja china, with my shit going to the moon like this. And sure shit, he sent me a DM a little while ago. He said, I'm at 7K. We told people, hey, man, look, and don't be that dummy that takes a fucking $30,000 loan to drop it into fucking, GameStop, and then the shit crashes, and now he's all crying, saying, wah, wah, wah.
Oh, wow. And then they're mad at you because you told them?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, man, I'm not saying any of that. But if you got a couple $100, it's not going to hurt you, throw it into fucking little Doge.
And if you tell me that you got this advice from a podcast called Yo, and we don't smoke the same,
Hey, no,
you're a fucking idiot, dog.
Fucking, what is it?
Ales pura verga. What are you doing?
Hooter
I know
says-
this isn't your first fuck up.
What does Hooter says? Is like, this is Hooter's financial advice. Dude, I
so
told
full
you
of
last
shit.
week, we're up.
Yeah, dude. He threw some money
He's harder
into...
to get on the podcast than you, bro.
Oh, well, Hooter's he's got more kids than me.
I'd be like, hey, you
but
can
yeah.
bring Mateito. He's like an adult now, right?
32 cents, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you buy that
If
shit
you bought
for
it
a
at
penny,
1 cent, bro,
if you bought it at 1 cent and you bought a couple
and you bought like a
$100,
G worth,
you're fucking straight right now.
even 500 worth at that point,
Even
like
500, you're still
that's like,
making
come on,
some
bro. That's
money.
like 2 car payments and an insurance payment right there,
and
easily.
a fucking night of partying
Yeah,
with an Uber.
some cheap coke.
Eggs. What's up with fucking Uber raising the prices on everybody, bro?
Hey, dog, the history of that company is fucking crazy, dog. I be listening to I listen to a lot of fucking podcasts.
Yeah.
Paranormal history shit.
About
and there's
Uber?
there's one called In Business Movers, I think it is, where it talks about like the rise of some of the businesses that almost couldn't make it or almost weren't. They had controversy. Uber was built on a lot of foods that were like very toxic,
Shady.
dog. Toxic, like foods like they'll harass somebody and then they'll be like, well, my executives here say that we didn't see nobody, so we don't know what you're talking about. Like just, yeah, it was fucking crazy, bro. They had to make the CEO resign. And they were using spy technology to spy on Lyft to blackball those foods and shit.
Blackmail them?
Yeah,
Blackball?
to take them out of the shit, to make them seem invisible or to steal their rides.
Oh,
those foods were crazy. It's some Silicon Valley type of they were on some Silicon Valley gangster shit. They were getting in.
No, I didn't know. I don't know that whole story.
Yeah, it's some other shit, man. I'll send you the link to that podcast. It's called by what is it, Wondery?
Yeah, you know who else is dirty? Goodwill. Everybody thinks Goodwill is good. They do not even. They don't pay the. You know how they have special ed people there?
They sell you haunted shit, fool?
And they don't pay the minimum wage. If you look into it, no les pagan ni el mínimo.
Are they interning?
Huh? No, there's their jobs. They're grown adults, but you know how they do the whole. We hire special needs.
Maybe they're interning though.
Nah, fool, like
they're full adults. They should get paid minimum wage.
I ain't gonna. Well,
I don't care if you can't do the job right. If you're getting hired, you should get paid minimum wage.
I might be able to give you an inside scoop on that because I know there's one special ed fool that I went to school with, and like his grandma died, and that fool that was his like guardian, and then this fool like he found a job at Goodwill before she passed, and this fool still works there after he graduated in 08. Damn. So I'm like. And he's still taking in donations, so I think there might be some truth to that.
No, there's definitely some truth. I mean, they're shady as fuck. They also take, because, have you ever seen Slobby's
I would steal shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I worked there, I'll be stealing shit all day.
Well, they can't fire a special ed person. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
like, that fool could just be like, I didn't know.
I thought it was mine.
Have you guys ever seen Slobby's World?
No.
So it's this fool in Arizona, right? And he's like, so what he does is he gets all this vintage shit and then he sells it, He's like old Jordans and old school shirts from like the 80s, 90s and things like that. And so they got one season, I think, on, it's one or two seasons.
This fool right here?
That fool right there. And he's in Arizona. And so they show that fool going to Goodwills and finding shit for like $1, $2, $3, and then selling it for a few hundred or 1,000 or whatever.
We should just create for the format of George's show and be like, hey, fool, we're just gonna document this and we're gonna make money off this. You just gotta sign this paper because he's fucking real estate. Estate sale king.
What George?
Oh, estate
George
sale?
Perez.
He finds some shit.
Bro, he be like,
oh yeah, you're talking about
George Perez.
So that's what these dudes do, but they have like and they go all across the country trying to find shit,
I'm gonna talk
right?
to that fool, dog.
But the reality is that people are like, no, that's bullshit. You don't find shit like that. You might find some shit like that in estate sales, but by the time the shit makes it to the floor of the Goodwill, the people that run that shit
are on it.
You think that if they find a Thriller album, that shit's gonna make it to the fucking floor?
Back in the day,
if they find one of the Dr. Seuss canceled books, that shit's gonna make it to the floor?
No, an original copy of the Bible?
No, Martin, but back in the day, yo creo que sí. Now with the internet, with the internet, todos saben everything's worth.
You can look it up.
Yeah, back then I do think you would find these gems that you didn't know unless you know. And how many times did I look at a gem that I didn't know was a gem?
Correct.
Because I didn't have the internet.
I got my first suit from a Goodwill.
Did you?
Yeah.
You know that person died in it?
Yeah, so I told you that shit sells haunted shit. I ain't gonna lie though, it's like I started going to state sales after George mentioned he got that carpet there for getting certain shit because I'm trying to. Not only am I looking for baseball and Pokemon cards and all this shit, trying to get them, because I know there's like a lot of probably like rich parents that like their kids are probably in like a Betty Ford center, you know what I mean? And they probably have all those cards they wasted their money on, and I want to be that fool that comes up on them.
Yeah, there's probably like I used to have this roommate back in the day, and he'd go estate and yard sale and garage sailing every weekend. That's what this dude did, and then he'd list the stuff on eBay with a crazy. This is when eBay was still barely coming up.
MSRP through the roof.
And this dude was like, he was doing these amazing. He was a good writer, so he'd do these crazy, entertaining descriptions, and a lot of times he'd sell the shit based on what he wrote about it, right? But he would find some gems in these places, bro. And
you gotta have patience.
You gotta have patience, dedication, and you gotta get up early as.
See, he's not like that. Xavier will walk into the fucking like estate sale and be like, "All right, where's all the rare stuff?" And if it doesn't walk up to him, he'll be like, "All right, there's nothing here." He fucking take off.
This fool had a shit ton of vinyl from back in the day, like classic vinyl and shit. which is probably worth a fortune now, if he wanted to sell it. And some of those albums he had a few copies of because he just knew that at some point that shit was going to be worth something. And people were like, you're crazy, dude. Why are you holding on to all this shit? You can get a CD. Fuck, now you can get Spotify and you got everything in the on the planet and it takes up no room,
Okay, so I got to ask you something. I see that you're kind of into Bitcoin, whoop-de-whoop. I mean, into crypto. When he's making out stupid NFTs.
You just call them stupid NFTs.
Dude, they're stupid, right?
I think they are. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not hating. You making money. People are making money. People are making money.
Xavier's toxic, huh?
No, well, he didn't even. He asked me what I thought about it, but he described them as stupid. Meaning,
that's what
I
I
better
think about
agree
him.
with him, otherwise I'm stupid.
That's
too.
like, hey, Martin, what's up?
Hey, what do you think of that?
I know he's about it.
That fool's ugly, huh, bro?
Martin, what's up with these bitch ass NFTs? like,
well, Xavier.
and he brought a homie here that specializes in like
NFT.
crypto and all this shit, and he broke down the NFT shit, and it made sense, bro. Like, I there's a lot of viewers. They have an episode. You can check it out. I think it's like 6 episodes back. You can check it out, and it's about all crypto and buying NFTs and the whole story behind them and why they're worth so much. And I ain't gonna lie, I own a few race horses because I'd be racing horses powered by crypto. There's a couple of places, so it's like you do that online, and those are considered NFTs.
Okay.
And you can race them, and then you win money, bro. I've won 2 races. I was like, the option to shoot your horse is not there though if it loses.
Well, you have to if it gets injured. If it gets injured, it's on site.
We are living in a time right now where it's the wild, wild west on a lot of shit. Even this crypto stuff,
Sorry to interrupt you, but because this is have a couple people who are like playing devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. There is a way like Bitcoin could fall. See, technically one of the people like, because that Nashimoto, whatever, El Mero, if he drops out, it's gone.
Sure.
Because he's got so much where it would make everybody's worthless.
So I think that the problem is if you drop out, you're selling it somewhere, correct? And in order to sell it, you would figure that the highest currency used to be the dollar. The more that we print this money, and we're just about to print a shitload more on this, infrastructure. Bill. So the more we keep printing, at some point, what's going to back it up? And I think that that's why crypto's going up right now, because crypto is at least going to be worth something. I think at some point we're going to be cashless. Already with COVID, we're going cashless, right? And when you've got people are making a big deal, you could buy Teslas with Bitcoin. Are you really buying Teslas with Bitcoin, or is Elon Musk buying Bitcoin with Tesla? Because you walk away with your Tesla in a few years, that bitch is going to depreciate. Yep. That Bitcoin is going to keep going up. He's buying your Bitcoin with Teslas. I mean, that's my perception of it, right? It's I don't see it the other way. I don't think that we're buying that with this, or he's trading it at this point. I think that the more money that we print, and the yen, is it the yen? No, not the. Is it what the China's currency?
Yeah, the yen.
So the yen. I mean, look, China's got a bubble like a motherfucker. I mean, our real estate bubble was a bitch, and theirs is even bigger, and it hasn't popped. We had fucking homes in foreclosures. They've got entire cities.
How mad would you get if you had a patient with Pokemon cards and you didn't buy none?
I don't know what to tell you.
No, well, at some point, I think that, like I said, I think the dollar, the more that we print, the more that so I don't see how it could happen, but I don't see crypto crashing. I see the dollar crashing before crypto.
And when you mean crashing, you mean like Germany? As in we're like a
1930
whole
shit.
fucking barrel of money ain't worth shit. You'd rather burn it than stay
correct.
warm?
I mean, look, what was, dude, during the last year that Trump was in office, wasn't like fucking
Zimbabwe?
Crude oil was like, it was more expensive to literally have it out there than what they were selling it for, the barrel.
And everybody knows it.
So so that's a reality. Yeah. I think that how are we going to, we're never going to pay this money back. I mean, look, we've printed since this pandemic trillions, fucking trillions, dog. I don't know what a fucking trillion looks like. You know what I mean?
It doesn't even fit in this room.
$1 trillion?
Yeah. That's just probably like the whole building.
The whole building, yeah, easy. Because a billion, you can't even understand a billion.
So
now,
now you're
no
talking
more.
trillion, and now they're talking trillions, not 1 trillion, many trillions. I mean, so you're like, okay, at what point is this bitch not worth anything? And then the crypto is why, as soon as they announced that infrastructure bill, and you were able to trade,
Look at all that debt.
That is live, gentlemen.
Man,
That
you
is
guys,
live, ladies and gentlemen.
all you taxpayers are gonna have to pay that eventually.
Dude.
Look at all that sweet money.
No, I pay taxes.
Look at our future. Look at our past. Look at our present.
Yeah, how is that even like? That's fucking Chinese algebra right there, homie. That's just those numbers are mind-boggling.
But I mean, this might sound crazy, but all I'm saying is, like, let's say China all of a sudden wants their money and we gotta owe their money and they're asking for our money. All I hear is like, oh, we're going to war. Like, we ain't giving you money, and if you're asking for it, we don't got it. And if you really want it, then we might as well fucking. We got a red button that's really about to get pressed, homie. Because you need to chill. Because that's all I hear. Like, when people say, "Oh, you really just think we're just gonna give China the power?" Like, "Oh, here you go, que te vaya bien. We fucked up." Hell no, not America.
USA.
They stormed their own capital. They stormed their own capital. You don't think they'll go do something else?
Fool, USA will respond like that. Fool, don't be a menace. Do we have a problem?
Look. I mean, world politics is not my forte per se. But
you got to start it, bro.
Right yeah. Look, I mean, like, you're bringing in some serious geopolitical fucking points, which are very valid. I'm not
fucking
dismissing
toxic
them,
ass food, dog.
But goddamn,
we don't smoke the same food. There's some strong ass weed. What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
Oh, bro. Sam, I kicked it a lot with Sam.
You're on
this
another
week.
level, bro. I mean, look, and I don't know what but this whole started with saying that crypto
NFTs are stupid.
Or
that's
that
what
crypto
started.
could crash is how we got into this whole China thing. I don't see crypto crashing. I see it going up and being more valuable than currency, simply because it's worth that everywhere. Like, you go somewhere else, you have to trade it for whatever it's worth there. This shit's just worth this no matter what the fuck, right? You know, wherever you travel, a fucking Bitcoin is worth what it's worth. It's either fucking millions of pesos, thousands of dollars, millions of fucking pesetas, or wherever.
But Martin, you were born. You remember this time because I was too young. I don't remember because I didn't collect them. Teeny babies, weren't they worth a lot at one point? Y ahora no valen nada.
Yeah,
see, I'm not comparing.
That's a fucking teddy bear.
I'm not comparing that. No, but that's what people
Beanie
sit here. No, Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
I own Bitcoin. I'm not saying, pero es lo que ellos te dicen. The people are like, because they're like, oh, that happened with this website and Teeny Babies, where the fuck they're called. But sí pasó y tienen razón. They were worth a lot at one point, and then you find a fucking warehouse of these motherfuckers.
There's a shit ton of them. Yeah,
Y hay un
listen, I
chingo.
get it, but that's like a thing that has no real value per se, right? I mean,
Look, that's still the price of one right now, today?
Humphrey.
Damn, Humphrey the
One
camel.
one of 20 that are expensive in the world.
Holy shit.
so there's one of, so how many? I mean, I guess if it's a collectible, it's different,
Yeah.
right?
We'll go to number 1.
Pinche Humphrey, dog.
Damn, that
This
thing.
one is $600,000.
It doesn't even look that cool.
$600,000.
Yes.
There you go.
600,000. Who's paying that food?
I don't know. I mean, because you could list it.
Bitches that have like 9 cats.
Bro, look, I could take my fucking Doc Martens and list them at $50,000. It don't mean dick. I just listed them for that much. I mean, I don't know if that's been appraised for that, or if this vato just said, "Hey, fuck it. There's only one of these. Here it goes. It's fucking worth this much." And to be honest, it's that's art, right? So you could put any value you want on it. You can say, "Hey, this is just a bunch of paint splattered on a picture, on a frame," and somebody will say, "Motherfucker, that's a Pollock." No, motherfucker, somebody just threw paint on that fucking thing, and it don't mean dick. So it's in the eye of the beholder. I think
Martín,
that with currency...
No le vale explicarle a él. Ese güey es fucking un burro.
Here we go again.
You
need no
see
fucking...
what I'm saying here?
No, I get it.
It's more perspective. It's more objective or subjective than objective.
No, but you're right.
Look, we try to explain him, bro.
No, I
With
get
the
it.
Pokemon cards, right? He was like, "How you gonna make money off it? How you gonna make money off it?" Just like very Hooter toxic-ish trait, bro. You know what I mean? It's always fools that fucking get the nice beards and the fucking eyebrows.
There you go.
No.
I was like, but so this was over here talking about, what is it? He's like, "How you gonna make money off it, bro? How you gonna make money?"
That's a Bulbasaur.
Yeah, it's just straight up.
I can't wait till they find a fucking warehouse of all these Charizards, and your Charizards valen puro
They already
pito.
have made fake ones, And
I
because
want
they
them to find a whole warehouse, dog.
because they made fake ones, the price went up. He was over here like, how you gonna make money and everything? So eventually I got my shit graded. To put it in perspective to you, you were like, how you gonna make money when you get it graded? I finally got a PSA 10. That pack that cost me $6 fucking to get that Pokemon that I got is now worth $358 because I got
Till
a PSA
you sell it.
mint.
Till you sell it, like Martin says, you can put
It's
whatever
up there.
motherfucker.
It's up there. Somebody's trying to lowball me for $250. I could have sold it already. I didn't want to because
when Kyra didn't take it, you called him a bitch. Why aren't you taking it? You said take your money and run right now.
Yeah, because
take your money and run. You don't take a loss.
Because it fluctuates. It's like that would be like, why didn't you sell your Dogecoin right now? What if it goes up tomorrow?
What if it doesn't?
Yeah, you gotta know when to hold them.
What about them coins you've been buying?
You're so
recently?
toxic, Xavier. I'm gonna have
Which
a toxic
coins?
coin for you. That should be your crypto coin. Toxic coin for Xavier.
Which
Remember,
coins?
remember we went to Nazi Zone? You bought some coins?
Oh yeah, the actual coins. I do collect coins. I actually just picked up some shit from some fool in Downey. Some old ass shit. When Native Americans were in coins, I got some of those shits.
Wow. Yeah. Well, see, I mean, look, you got people that collect rare shit, right? And if there's not a giant amount of it, of course it's gonna be worth a lot of fucking dough, right? Like, you people collect stamps.
Do you have
There's that
anything
stamp
worth a
with
lot,
the upside
Martin?
down fucking plane, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you have anything worth a lot? Like he has un ticket de los Beatles with the stamp on it con el.
Shea Stadium never
With-
used because they canceled the show.
Yeah, with he never went, so they never took the ticket stub off. Do you have
no,
anything
I
crazy like
don't.
nada?
I threw away. I mean, I have a Raider ticket stuff from when they played at the Coliseum.
Nice.
But, you know, so I mean, so to all the
That's
Raider
still
fans,
dope.
it might be worth something. But
Nothing you take to an antique place and be
I
like, hey, look
have-
at this.
I have a jersey that was bought at Zodi's by my grandma that she got for me, number 16 in the 1970s. So that, and then I have a denim vest from the 1980s, and I've got some jerseys from the 1980s. But that's it. I got a great white jersey.
And your Volkswagen.
No, I don't have a Volkswagen. I have a van.
The van, yeah.
I have a 73 Dodge van.
Yeah, oh, the van. Yeah. That's worth
So
something.
that's worth
Yeah,
something.
that's worth a pretty
So, I
penny.
mean, but like I have a homie who has a ticket stub that was never used to the US Festival.
Oh, we just talked about that with fucking Punky Brewster.
And that
Yeah,
shit was fucking.
What is that? I really don't
the
know what
US
that is.
Festival was this.
Oh, the
giant-
Oz. You said Oz.
Us, US.
Ozfest.
Oh, I know.
Us Festival was in the 80s. Van Halen headlined that motherfucker. Quiet Riot hadn't blown up yet. That's where they kind of blew up. It was like this metal and like new wave, like fucking the B-52s performed. I can't remember the whole goddamn.
No,
lineup.
of course not. No, yeah, of course
Yeah.
not. But yeah,
But,
it was a.
it was huge, dude. It was huge.
kind of like like
so Woodstock, yeah.
Woodstock,
So
yeah,
that
like
was
Woodstock
the,
type of shit.
That was the
metal.
80s version of Woodstock, yeah, correct. And so he's got a ticket stub for that. And then he also has one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive, hardcore vinyl that was ever made. And he's got it wrapped with some stickers. He has seen it listed for a few $1,000s, and his is in better condition than the one that's listed.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
nice.
so
That's
like,
dope.
he's got like flyers for bands from the 1980s. He's got all the Slayer albums in vinyl, all the original stuff.
Sick.
He's got all the OG like Metallica albums, like everybody that's like anything metal that you could think of in the 80s. This fool, Merciful Fate, Venom. He's got all that vinyl from back then.
You love
Sick-ass
Pawn
fool.
Stars, huh?
What's that?
Do you like Pawn Stars?
I watched it.
I
Yeah.
fell asleep to that shit.
Oh, I
bro.
love that show. Like I
Yeah.
can watch that shit all day and just
Fool.
learn about nothing, something
I
about
always-
nothing.
I was wondering how come nobody robbed those fools.
What do you mean,
Like, you know what I
dog?
mean?
Have
Like,
you been there?
bro?
Like I've never been there, but like you know how like
It's security
I'm not,
the fuck
I'm not
up.
wishing anything, but I'm just like, is it not like a place that has so much publicity? And when you see that movie Casino, how like you ever hitting up all those like pawn shops?
Yes,
I
Yeah.
was like, yo, that is like
Oh,
that was the gold mine.
They're also
bro.
pretty smart. I don't think they got the good shit there.
Oceans pawn shop and shit.
If you got
be a thing.
casinos there with real money, you think you're
Yeah,
gonna
they're not
fucking
fucking with no pawn shop.
That's
Can
just
you
small,
go-
it's not worth it, bro. It would just be low pro. But you know what? We've had some crazy conversations, but let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and take this break to tell you about our sponsors that made this show possible. Before we go into this break, right off the bat, I want to tell you about Rosemary Fountain. Rosemary Fountain is a small crafted organic kombucha company. They make anything from kombucha that is made in small batches. They also make morning wellness shots like ginger shots and stuff like that you got to take it in the morning. Make sure you guys follow them. And if you're already not following them, I'm going to give you a reason to follow them after I do the read-offs, because I got a couple videos to highlight a little bit more. But yeah, they have different flavors like hibiscus lime, the lavender ginger.
Sold out. Look at that.
Yeah,
Sold
one of my
out.
favorites is summer citrus. That is a really good one. It's one of those things where it makes me feel a lot less bad about drinking the rest of my day, because I know that at least the first shit that I take is going to be good because kombucha cleaned out my gut. You know what I mean? So you know what they say? What is it? By they, I mean doctors. Fucking a healthy life starts with a healthy gut. So make sure you get your kombucha intake. It's not just for fucking people that gentrify areas and make your real estate go up. It's actually healthy for you. So make sure you check them out. But if you're going to choose any of them, make sure you check them out at Rosemary Fountain on Instagram _Rosemary_Fountain. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Also, I want to tell you about our good friends at budvac.com. BudVac is a glass vacuum seal jar that helps you keep your buds or any herbs or any blunts if you have a pre-roll company or joints and you want to keep them fresh and pristine. You want to keep the terpenes in there preserved. You can go to budvac.com, or you just want to keep your personal jar. You don't smoke that much because we don't smoke the same, very much like ourselves. But you know what? It doesn't stop there, because we actually fucking give a fuck about you guys and love you guys. We want to go ahead. You know me, I hook you guys up on my site. So we are going to hear Budvac. How can we hook our fans up? What do we got? A special code word, Xavier? Is that right? Is that right? We got a
it's
special
10% off for the initials of We Don't Smoke the Same. I always fuck that up.
So I'm going to let you know. There you go, Xavier. 10% off for the initials of the program. WDSTS. Again, WDSTS. Once again, WDSTS is the code word for budvac.com. Get yourself a jar that'll help you keep your fucking jars, as Uncle Joey would say, tip-top motherfucking magoo. You know what I mean? So make sure you check those out at budvac.com. And last but not least, I want to tell you about our good friends. Listen, everybody fucking jacks off. Everybody fucking needs some material to jack off to. Sometimes when you see a girl advertising OnlyFans, you're like, man, I only get to subscribe to just one vagina. Nah, bro, you need some options, bro. So that's where our friends Zishy.com come in. Zishy.com is a subscription service that gives you access to galleries of aspiring models, girl next door, MILFs, just girls in the natural. And all these girls are on here. This is like the PG as it gets.
Yeah, this is normal. Your girlfriend should let you watch this.
As PG as it gets. This is as PG as it fucking gets on here. You could go ahead and get the subscription for $10.99.
$10.99, you get more. You get a lot more than you do on OnlyFans. All these girls have a large portfolio of this shit.
Yep. So they're very erotic. They do have some nude stuff in there. If you want the crazy stuff, you're over here. You're like, I don't want to see soft porn. I want to see pussy. It's in there. All right. So make sure you guys check it out. Stop fucking with websites like OnlyFans that show you pussy that looks like it might be fishy, and pay $10.99 and get with Zishy at Zishy.com. And if that's not enough to convince you, let me go ahead and tell you these following videos that we got. Ray, do you got them loaded up?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, cool, because I got to take a piss and get another beer. So go ahead and I'm going to break these down in these next videos. I hope that the first 10 of you guys that listen on these videos pay attention, follow the rules, and good luck to you guys. We'll be right back. Delicious flavors like my two favorites, summer citrus and hibiscus lime. They say a healthy life, and by they I mean doctors say, starts with a healthy gut. Kombucha provides a very good amount of probiotics. Go ahead and clean that gut up in there. They also have a variety of different flavors. These are just my two favorites, but I know they got a rose rosé. They got a mint hibiscus. They got a lemonade flavor one. One of my favorites is summer citrus. I also prefer the hibiscus lime. Jamaica, los tacos. I mean, think about it though. How much grease is in those fucking tacos? You think that shit don't stay in there? I mean, imagine the fucking wax on the side of a bong. Just that resin, if you don't clean it, it accumulates. Now imagine what you got going on inside.
If you could go ahead and have this 5 times a week and make that effort like I'm doing, believe me, it works out a lot better. I wasn't drinking this before, and it works out a lot better when I'm going ahead and doing it and I got mean old cotton mouth. Go ahead and head over to rosemaryfountain.com. Hold on, I'm getting thirsty. This shit tastes like tamarindo soda, bro. Like, it tastes like the Jarritos Tamarindo, but like a little soda. Like, if I gotta be honest with you, but yeah, once again, it's rosemaryfountain.com. Make sure you guys also like and follow them on Instagram. That's _rosemary_fountain. Make sure you let them know that we don't smoke the same scent. So the first 10 people that go from the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast and go to their Instagram, comment on their last 3 posts. Make sure you screenshot that you started following them and you share their kombucha. I'm going to go ahead and hook up those people with 10 fucking envelopes in the mail with some swag in there. How about that? You know what I mean? I did that for the reviews for you guys before, so I'm going to do it this time for the people that go ahead and show Rosemary Fountain some love. So the first 10 people to go ahead, like their last 3 posts. The first 10 people to go ahead and send me a screenshot of them following them and sharing their story, telling other people to go follow them. That's the first 10 only. Get nice little envelopes in the mail with some swag, some surprises, and you know I always hook you guys up. So once again, that's at rosemaryfountain.com. Make sure you guys clean that nasty ass gut and enjoy the show. About how I keep my weed fresh. Yeah, I know you guys are wondering. You guys will probably have some methods like putting the orange peel in there, putting the tortilla in there. I don't know. I've heard quite a bit of different stories. When you got stuff like this and you got purple stuff like this, it costs a pretty penny. How do you keep that shit fresh? You want me to tell you how I keep that shit fresh? I keep that shit fresh with Bud Vac jars right here. Bud Vac jars is one of the first and only jars out there. I'm sorry, vacuum seal jars that allow you to keep your bud the same way you put it in. You know how that motherfucker in Beauty and the Beast kept that rose tip top and shit? That motherfucker was using budvac.com. He went to budvac.com. He used that shit. He flipped it upside down and he kept that rose real fucking pristine. You want to know how you do it? They give you. You can go ahead and ball it out with this little vacuum thing right here. Believe me, this shit's fucking dangerous, bro. Like, shit'll fucking get your skin, bro. That's how fucking much it sucks, bro. This shit sucks way more dick than the fucking person who holds the record, bro. I don't know if it sucks dick, but it fucking has that suction power. But look, this is how you take out all the air right here. You go ahead and take out all the oxygen out that way. None of the fucking terpenes or trichomes oxidize, which is a lot of you guys don't understand. When you guys are all like, oh, this weed, it could be some good weed. Sometimes that weed that you talk shit about, it just could be somebody storing it in a shitty situation. You want to know why? Because the one thing that makes the weed brown, it's not just a shitty grower. It could be good weed, but it could just be aged and it could be oxidized. A lot of people don't really know that. So how do you stop that process from happening? You go to budvac.com, and it doesn't stop there because we have a special code word. Special fucking code word for you guys that are watching the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Make sure you go to budvac.com and use special code word WDSTS. That's right, the initials to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, WDSTS, to save you 10% off. And you're going to go ahead and keep your buds like this fresh. I mean, I've had this bud forever. We're smoking this shit on the show. We've been smoking it every week. It does not stop. It's still as fucking green as when I put it in there and when I bought the pack myself. Same thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and get on the site and order more of these. But make sure you guys check them out and follow them on Instagram as well. But the website deal is www.budvac.com and the special code word WDSTS. Save you 10% off. But you know what? I'm going to take it an extra step. The first 10 people to go ahead and purchase something on budvac.com and use the code word, you know what I mean? Use the fucking code WDSTS at budvac.com and send me proof on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast Instagram. I'll bless you guys with something to help, to help motivate you guys to keep supporting our sponsors. You want to know why? Because this is how we do it on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, and I like blessing you guys right back. So special code word WDSTS, and that's at budvac.com. Save you 10% off. All you got to do is get one of these jars and, treat your nuggets with a little bit of respect. You know what I mean? Does it sound like a queef?
We good to eat.
In 3, 2, 1.
All right, we are back here on another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast after the break. dog? I'm so full of energy right now, Xavier. I'm having a good time, dog. How do
Yeah.
you feel?
Yeah, because I just gave you money again.
I know, dog.
Every time I give you money, it's a new
you mean
zone.
you did your job?
Yeah.
Nice. It's that goddamn candle, bro. It's hard. How many dividends
right.
does
No,
it pay off since you
can we
did
get a Satara Casa? What is it?
Satara Kata Shanda. You know,
Satara Casa Shana. What does that mean, Martin?
it's just it means so many things.
Did you make it up? ¿O de dónde salió? ¿O qué?
Yeah, like what is that, bro? Like, I feel like that's the shit that the fools when Ace Ventura did that movie. He was
that's a
kicking
great
in with
movie.
the.
So when
African fools?
when I used to go to the church, the evangelicals, people would speak in tongues, and then they'd say, "Oh, de la bashan, de la basiria," they'd say all kinds of stuff, right? And when you get baptized with the Holy Spirit, you're able to speak in tongues.
Yeah, you don't
And
understand that
and
unless you're.
so I got baptized with the Holy Spirit, and then I'm able to speak in tongues. And then I started seeing the televangelists say, "Oh, satara kata shanda," and I'm like, these guys are doing it in a way where they're taking advantage of the people. I'm doing it in a way where I want to do it in a meaningful way where I want to help people, right? So it's like when during the pandemic, and I saw them fools blaming the pandemic on the gay community because it was God sending curses for them getting married. And they're saying,
Xavier was hurt.
if you have COVID, touch the screen and you will be healed. Oh, and then they do their chingadera. And then I said, I'm going to do my own service. And I started doing services for a few weeks where I would go on Sunday, I would drink whiskey, smoke weed, and then I'd say Satara Kata Shanda, and then I'd tell people, you're probably watching on a phone, so put your finger and come get your miracle fingering. Come get your healing fingering. And I would finger motherfuckers through the phone for their miracle, right? And so that was, and then when I started becoming more, aware of spirituality and things like that, and I started working with moon water, and I started working with different oils, and doing my own Wiki Wiki, because I do Wiki Wiki,
Yeah.
And I set intentions behind different things, like that candle right there, homie. It just looks like, oh, whatever. This motherfucker put a Satara Kata Shanda
there
sticker.
is something to what he says, man. It's if you really believe and you put something behind it, bro. There's such a thing as manifesting with power behind it and intentions, bro. I've already done your podcast. I don't know if you released it yet, but it's a spiritual podcast. And then it's like, actually, the last time we talked about my experience with Santeria.
Yes.
And I actually went through a whole experience recently where it's like a big growing step in that religion, So it's crazy, like how I'm like now I see it very differently, and the older I get, the more I understand it. But it's very different to have that, and it's real shit, man. Like if you give somebody it's like, man, if somebody makes you a sandwich and it's like, here's your bitch ass sandwich, Xavier, I hope you fucking like it. I was like, that shit's probably not gonna taste good, no matter how good ingredients I use. But if I make that shit con cariño, dog, I was like, here you go, papi, Xavier,
Listen,
dog.
There's a reason why placebos work. Mm-hmm. They'll give somebody something and say, this is going to get rid of this. And for some people, that placebo effect works. It doesn't matter. It could be a water pill, but it works, right?
Water pill?
No, neta, that's what a placebo is. It's not the real medication. It's something fake.
Well, that's how
a lot of times it's just a sugar pill.
Well, every test is like that. Every medicine's done like that.
Yeah, correct.
They give 50% a pill and 50% water pill, and then they'll ask them, ¿Qué te sentiste? And some people will be like, I felt great. I feel better, and they literally gave them a water pill.
I have energy.
Yeah, I have energy.
I have that.
Whatever is supposed to cure some people,
you can give
regresan.
somebody a piece of paper and tell them it's acid, and some motherfuckers will fry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, like the intention that you set. So when I did this, I used moon water from about 4 different cycles, 4 different full moons going back to last year, and the different energies, the different, if it was in the west, if it was in the east, if it was in the north or south, the different, the zodiac sign in which it was in, the energy that was flowing through it. And then I had sage, I had a bunch of different things. I'm not going to sit here and go through a litany of this is what you got to do. This, because it's for everybody, their magic is their magic. If what works for them, works for them. For me,
eres un padre, no? Or a priest? Or
I'm an ordained minister.
Yeah.
And then I'm also a goddamn guru, Xavier. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I do. That's why I was making sure I got him right.
The intention that I set on these guys was purposeful, because when we did Winaso Fest, we're like, your ticket's going to include this, and a miracle prayer candle. And people just think, oh, this motherfucker's funny. He's just going to slap a sticker on there.
Santo.
The reality is that I actually put work into it. It's not just a regular pinche veladora. You know what I mean? It's like, it's more special than the ones that they just slap a sticker and say, hey, here's San Martin. Hey,
like,
here's this. Here's a bunch of them at the 99-cent store. Pray for your miracle.
There's a lot of truth
this
to
one
that, bro.
actually had work put into it.
If he did that, man, that really could have a lot of things to like. He has good intention. Like you had a guest one time when Huda wasn't available. She does a lot of the Wiki Wiki too. It wasn't Tanya, but it was another one. She sells this shit
Rainbow
on her.
Glitter Star.
Yes, that one. I bought one of those kits from her site. That
She's
shit
the real
worked,
deal.
bro.
Homie, the shit that she gave me, like I did work with them under the full moon, and
I bought one of her kits, and after hearing that podcast, it's like let me fuck around and see what the fuck's good,
bro,
right?
she is she's the real deal. And I'll tell you, when I was doing my meditations and I was doing some stuff with the crystals that she had given me, I realized I said something, you know, like when you're sitting there and something speaks to you and you know, you could say it's your mind, it's your conscience, it's whatever the fuck it is, you know, or you're hearing voices and you're fucking crazy, whatever.
Smoke weed,
But in
Martin.
I felt like her magic is powerful. Her magic is powerful. Her magic is feminine, and her magic is like there's something to the magic. And some of the crystals that she gave me were for specific energies, and I'll tell you, they worked for what I was working with them for the purposes that I was
That's
working with them.
exactly what I was gonna tell you. With the kit that I bought, I was like, let me go ahead and really observe everything from this point on. And I was like, oh shit, this is a real deal. And I've never met her before, but if I tell her, I'm gonna be like, hey, I fucked around and I did that, and I feel like Matilda right now because this shit actually worked.
That's hysterical.
Yeah,
Renee Watt is her name. Rainbow Glitter Star. She's got a phenomenal story. I mean, she was stuck in New Orleans and didn't know what to do. She just started reading fucking tarot cards on the side of the road, and before she knew it, she realized that she'd been doing that her whole life, but she had never really
Is that her?
That's her right
pursued
there.
it. Yeah.
Oh, look,
that's
we
her.
got the same hat.
Throughout history, the women in my family, what? So yeah, she does tarot card readings. She does she's and I know you're probably a skeptic.
No.
He-
Te iba a
this-
preguntar. No. I was gonna, dude.
I don't know.
How am I a skeptic when I have people that go on my podcast and they talk everything?
I thought you were gonna say that shit's bullshit, huh, bro?
Nah, I was no.
He's the first one to say it. It's like he has that very Hooter mentality,
Yeah,
bro.
which is
No,
fine.
no. Lo que te iba a preguntar, I was like, you grew up Mexican, you grew
Yeah.
up Catholic, and I
Yeah.
see you're spiritual now. Have you ever touched the Ouija board?
I
feel like you have. I don't know why. De rebelde in those those days.
You know, it didn't really do anything. What it did
Can
do
it
for
do
me-
something?
Well, here's the thing. Here's what it did
No lo
do.
hiciste bien?
Here's
Or-
what it did do.
I don't
It
know.
made
I
me-
always ask this shit because
No, it made me realize that when you set your intention, it's very important that you recognize the energy that's with you. So if you're with somebody there that has bad energy or that doesn't or that has doubt or that has this, all that energy is going to work together. When you have everybody in one accord, when you know, like there's even a scripture in the Bible, right? I'm not saying it's true, but there is a lot of sense to it. It says, "When 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, whatever they ask, they shall receive." As long as they believe and they're in the same accord.
Yep.
When you have like people say that they can manifest. They say, "Oh, I'm a powerful manifester. When I speak something, it comes to be. I write it down and then I say it, and before you know it, I've manifested it." Right? So many people have that. ¿Cómo se dice?
Matthew 18:20,
Martin
King
Mercado.
James verse.
So
How you say that?
and there they are, and whatever they ask for should happen, right? So my point to that is that if you're doing the Ouija board with people who are really into like this is gonna happen and we're contacting somebody, you're contacting somebody. But when you're around people that are like fuck this shit, but I'll try it or blah 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 or yada yada, you're gonna just have different experiences. So that's what the Ouija board taught me. Not that I communicated, not that I did anything. It taught me to protect my energy.
It's like you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, bro. You got in there dark energy, you're not gonna conjure one of God's angels. You're gonna fucking conjure something that's you're probably not gonna like because that's what your light and aura attracts.
What if you make like a colorful Ouija board?
It doesn't matter, bro. That shit.
You can't get a. You can't get a.
You're gonna get an angry gay fool.
That got persecuted in the 70s. Nobody was as tolerant
You're gonna
back
get a
then.
Dahmer
I got
victim,
my
bro.
ass kicked, you motherfucker. You fucking gay guys got it good. I used to get beat in Boys Town just for being me. You fuckers, I had to come out. Your fucking parents love you no matter what. Without you coming out, I had to wait till Thanksgiving before anybody knew I liked pito. You know, some angry dead fucking
fool.
gay jotos, bro.
Get a Dahmer
All
victim,
right.
dog.
Oh,
that
you're
fool
right.
Gonna kill you.
All right,
Hey,
my bad.
in the chat room, I saw this 6 times. They said his Martin came through with the Robin Hood shirt.
Damn, that's good.
Martin's always getting roasted. He goes from being an Aztec warrior to an
Bro.
Aztec teacher to a fucking
Fuck, I'm
Robin.
telling you, buy Doge.
There is a character
have a
that has that
fucking-
shirt, though, bro.
I know,
know.
trust me. Oh, dude, he's got the money. He's all about the money right now.
Oh, giving to the poor, brother. I'm giving the cat.
Hey, do we have any super chats? Because I know we want to get those. People have been asking. Let's go ahead and get through this since we have the last 30.
We got quite a few, man. Here we go, man.
I mean, we go a little bit over, but I'm having a good time, man.
Yeah, same. I have dyslexia. $2.
Somebody said that?
XG. Yes. That's the name. XG, can we get a quick arm flex? Show us them guns.
Nah, I got my jacket on. It's
Oh,
not-
nah, come on,
It ain't
bro.
summertime.
Hey,
It ain't
just do
summertime.
it,
It's
bro.
what
Nah.
the people want, bro.
Nah, for how much
Hey,
you pay? How much you
come on.
pay?
Hey,
$2.
look, I
Nah,
get-
not for $2. Come on, guys.
Xavier, just
I'm
do it
worth
with
more
the
than
jacket
$2.
on, bro.
Bro,
Don't
we
be a
did the
hoto.
bunny challenge. You can't
There you
show
go.
the
There we
guns.
go. Nah, you get this in the summertime.
This is how I know your dad took you to bone a hooker, bro.
Why?
So
I
insecure.
haven't, fool. I can't. He owes me one, though.
So-
He
Oh
owes me
my
one.
God, your
Me
dad took
debe.
you to bone a
No, he owes
hooker.
me one. Me debe una. Cuando
He's
vayamos
like,
a Hong
That's a
Kong.
thing.
Like your dad would be like, "Te voy a
Yeah.
llevar a ser hombre." Xavier.
Bro, there's a thing there's a thing on a show on Netflix called Who Killed
Sarah?
Sarah? Is it Sarah?
Yeah, I've been watching that shit.
Is it
too.
good?
Homie.
Is it good? Because I was
The
thinking
grandpa
about it.
takes the dude to fuck a chick. Bro.
Yeah, there's
That's what
nothing
I
wrong with
remember
that.
right
There's
now.
nothing wrong with that.
No.
And then what's the other one? The serpiente? Or
Oh, the
something?
serpent?
That shit's good
Homie.
too.
Have you seen the whole thing?
You know what got me into those?
Oh.
It's after I watched the Queen of the South series.
Bro,
That
this-
shit was good too.
Homie, okay, so Who Killed Sarah is a telenovela, bro. That's
Yeah.
a fucking novela for your ass.
Have you watched Queen of the South?
I haven't watched, but isn't Queen of the South like a million episodes?
No, it's 5. It's 4 seasons. They just Martin.
How many episodes?
Martin.
How many
Like
episodes?
I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
It's like 20 episodes.
La Reina del
It's
Sur in English, come on.
fucking good, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fucking good.
I haven't seen it.
I go like I first it took me forever for me to get convinced, and then we had one of the characters in there, Boaz JT. He plays a character in there, and even then I was like, man, this fool's in character even when he's not on the show. This show must be really good. You know what I mean? Like I was like, come on, bro, you gotta stay in character. So. I watched it. I started binge. I watched it with my girlfriend. I watched it myself. I was like, I fucking binge watched the shit out of it. It's fucking good, bro.
I'll check it out.
You can
I'll
say
check
what
Queen
you
of the
can
South.
say on
I'll
it.
check it out. I'll check it out.
But I wouldn't have been open to watching like The Serpent and Who Killed Sarah if I didn't watch that whole series because I like the Spanish shit. Like I watched that Jota fucking documentary about
haven't seen that.
Pablo. That's a crazy one. I watch a couple I like watching the Spanish shit because I know how to read it, write it, and speak it fluently.
yeah.
So it's my grandma. Shout out to my
but-
grandma. She taught me that.
But dude, the serpent, that shit is like, you're just like, God damn, man. There's just,
Hey, but Martin,
yeah.
don't lie. You've been at the strip club with Hooter because I was there. We had a comedy show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I've been to a
Oh, you've been to a strip club with
What does
Hooter?
that
Say it
do
like
with
that,
Because
anything?
fool.
like
Why do you say
when
it?
he's like, oh, your dad owes you a hooker, I was like,
Oh, but that's
yeah.
different. That's like I'm taking a me. Coculátela, mijo.
No, he didn't go in there and say escógela.
This is because
Yeah.
that's not an option here, and he just wants to take me to Hong Kong, and he wants like lo que quieras.
Hey, look, listen, whatever customs. Look, fucking the Jews chop off the tips of the babies' dicks, and I'm not, you know.
And then
we're
the
back
priest
to
sucks it up,
fucking
and
when
then
you
the
get
priest
old,
sucks
they
it
take
off.
you to fuck a hooker. Like I don't know which one's worse, right?
Yeah,
Chopping
fool.
off a piece of somebody's dick or taking a grown ass fucking man to go fuck a hooker. I don't know. You know,
Pandemonium, Raza.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Like,
next
judge
question.
not that you not be judged. Is all I say.
Fucking controversial Xavier, dog. Let's go. Let's get to the next question.
We got Mike, $5. Hey, fam.
What's up, fam?
Hey, fam.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
All right. Salute. Thank you for your donation.
Hola, familia. Oh, people are donating to do
Yeah,
this?
and
Oh,
we only
wow.
read them off if they're super chat, so they donated like for the show.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
why they,
yeah.
they gave me $2 to flex. I didn't think it was enough.
Xavier, those are $2 you didn't have.
I didn't need them
To fuck, you said?
to flex.
Oh, to flex.
They wanted me to flex. With,
Motherfucker, you can't flex for $2.
they want me to take out my shit.
Motherfucker, you flex every day for free.
Yeah, go on my Instagram, you'll see it.
Next one.
All right. T Perez, $1.99.
Salute. What did he say?
Actually, no. T Perez, $5. Oh shit! We have an OG. Hey, Martin. Let me get some helpful advice on how to properly throw a bachelor party for my carnal. XG, what would G Perez do?
Oh, want to go
All
first,
right, go
Martin?
first.
God damn.
You've been to some couple bachelor parties,
here-
Cano?
Yeah, I've been to a few bachelor parties. And here's the thing about bachelor parties, that there's so much pressure and people are overhyped. You know what I mean? Like, cause, no, because like people say, and I'll give you a perfect example of what I mean. Like,
Who's think it's a gangbang, huh?
I don't know how old your brother is that's getting married, and I don't know what kind of life he's had, and I don't know what he's done up to now. But if he hasn't partied and done crazy shit, the night before you get married is probably not the night to do it. You know what I'm saying? No. Just thinking, like, you know, because like when I turned 50, people were like, "Oh my God, you're turning 50. Like, what are we gonna do?" And I'm like, "Fuck, man. When I was 48, the shit that I did." You can't follow it because it's gonna be fucking. What the fuck am I gonna do? Like that shit peaked. That was amazing what happened, right? And so it's like, what kind of life has he had? Because if he's never fucking had his ass licked and his dick sucked at the same time, and now you fucking try to make it happen all at once, and then he gets married, well, guess what? He's gonna be thinking, oh shit. It feels way better to get my dick sucked and my ass licked at the same time. What am I doing married?
And his girlfriend ain't gonna do that.
So yeah, correct.
His
And
wife.
so balance it out with reality for what your brother's life reflects is probably the best advice I could give you.
And don't order strippers. George has taught me that whole ordering a stripper, just go to the strip club. It's weird. They feel weird. They got to bring a security, so now there's a security
There's
there.
some bald fool there.
Yeah, there's all because they got to take care of themselves, you know. And that's you can't be mad at that when they with some
Well, yeah, 'cause
some
fools-
big side dick Eddie looking motherfucker shows up and he's
Hey,
like,
there's-
"What's up, motherfucker?
there's
Where's
fo-
the coke at?"
There's fools that fucking there's fools that fucking show up. You invited to a bachelor party. Fools think you're inviting them to a gangbang, fool. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's
Like,
crazy time
dude,
too.
yeah, like I'm
that's
like, fool,
hey,
it's a
bro.
bachelor party, bro. Like,
Hey, but some of those do go down like that. I'm never.
No. I'm not saying they don't,
No.
but I'm just saying the expectation that it is they're overhyped.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Puta,
That's
no,
all I'm
it's
saying.
stripper, dog, you know?
Have you never
their
been to a crazy
expectation.
one, Martin? Like, no, you've never been to one like, oh, not
Adel-
yours or anyone where you were like,
Adelitas
ah,
on
la
Alameda?
verga, this is a bachelor party. Like,
Hey.
I'm pretty sure George's was like, I never got married.
It's
What am I
awkward,
talking
bro.
about?
You ever gone there with your dad, bro? Then you get a lap dance, and then your dad's looking at you like, Mrs. Mijo.
Like some of the shit that I've seen in strip clubs, but then like, you know, when you go out of the country, you see some like fucking crazy sex shows as well. Like you're
shit.
like if you're in the red
donkey
light
show?
district, I've never seen a donkey show per se, and I don't know that I'd want to see somebody get torn up by a donkey, bro. Like you know, as freaky as I am, I don't need to see a fucking burro dick going in somewhere. Like if you're looking if you're that guy and you're like, hey homie, where can I find the donkey show? All right, look. It's gonna cost you $25 just to get the information, bro. And then you're gonna have to give that guy $100. He's gonna give you a map. And I treat them like the conquistadores when the fucking conquerors were coming looking for the city of gold, and they'd be like, "All right, it's fucking keep going. It's the city of Más pa allá, right? And it's fucking just keep going. Sigue. It's Más pa allá. It's Más pa
The
allá."
funny thing is they'd keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is they'd keep going. They're like, if someone's like,
shit's
no, I saw
nasty,
it.
fool.
No, for sure, I've seen it.
You seen a
I've
donkey
seen
show?
it. No, if someone, those guys, I'm telling you, someone kept telling them, no, I've seen it.
I seen some
Like,
shit,
existe?
but I never seen a donkey
No.
show.
That's a
I
whole
mean,
other thing, bro. I feel bad for the donkey.
I saw a
Nah, I do
gorilla
not
show.
feel bad for the donkey.
The girls is like, she could have said no.
I saw a gorilla show.
What does that mean?
It's a
The gorilla bone the girl.
so this chick would have a costume on, and it was half gorilla, and on the other side she was half naked, half gorilla, and then the gorilla would come and grab her and kidnap her, and the gorilla would and she's fighting the gorilla, but the gorilla would be like at the end of the fucking show, the gorilla was fucking her with the banana, but it's her doing it herself, but it's this gorilla.
You're eating dinner while watching this?
No, I'm at Ensenada, about fucking maybe 18, 19. And they're like, hey, ¿quieren ver al pinche gorila? El show del gorila. motherfucker, there's no way you're not walking in to see a show del gorilla.
How much?
Show del gorilla.
How much was this?
I'm going in there just on the name alone. I think we paid like $3 and we thought we got robbed, bro. You know, this is the 80s. Beers were 50 cents, 75 cents. I gotta pay fucking $3 for the gorilla show at noon, bro.
Yo, at noon? I thought this was an 8 o'clock show at least.
Hey,
this is before.
That's some food that was coked out as fuck. It was like, this is mi show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. A show del gorilla. That's...
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like there's different weird fucking shows that you've seen, but like to say that I've seen a donkey show, that's fucking, you know, like I've seen people, you know, I've heard stories of fucking people that chicks that shoot wiffle balls from their pussies while motherfuckers hit them with a wiffle ball bat.
I saw one.
Like they're pitching, right? Like that's nobody's even fucking at that point.
Where was this at?
Like,
what country?
Here in Vegas.
In Vegas?
In Vegas, yeah.
When I was younger, fool, I remember when we first had computers in elementary or in middle school. Somebody was showing clips of crazy shit, and I remember seeing this clip of this one fool who stuck his head in a vagina, dog.
Oh, dude, I seen that one.
Yeah, dude.
That's just
like
wild.
he's a bald fool.
No, okay.
And he just like he took his fucking shit off, and he was like
that, bro.
Okay.
like just fucking shoved his head in the pussy, bro.
We've all seen this one because it's that shit that went viral. Where like back in the day, this is an old video, huh? This is like back like.
That's
yeah,
funny,
kind of like Two Girls, One Cup. You remember Two Girls, One Cup, right?
Thing. We've all seen this because it went viral, and we had no.
Like
How old were you when that shit went viral?
I was like early 2000s. It's like Two Girls, One Cup. We've all seen Two Girls, One Cup. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows what it is. Some people think it's real. It's supposed to be fake. It's supposed to be fucking yogurt. I don't fucking know. I
still don't know what it was or what it is.
But it's fucking it's traumatizing,
I
you know?
also saw a crackhead jack off a horse.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Did you see the Pain Olympics?
I seen that shit.
So the Pain Olympics was like these fucking always los gringos, some white boy for literally chopping his dick off.
No.
Chopping his balls off. This was like back in the day. Like this was like internet first came out.
Wait.
What do you mean? Why?
You saw this video?
Pain Olympics. Ask him.
Should I look it up? Should I look it up?
No, don't pull this shit up.
I'm just playing.
No, I don't want.
It's called the Pain Olympics. It's
Xavier
old school, like
jerked to it.
I mean,
it's like those. It's back when I used to watch fucking decapitation videos.
I was just gonna say.
That's when that used to be this.
No. When ISIS was at its peak.
Mm-hmm. Los carteles, todo el
And the
pinche
cartels
desmadre.
were like decapitating. There was the cartels were decapitating, and ISIS was decapitating, and those fucking videos were getting out there. Like they wanted motherfuckers to know, hey, we're decapitating. And you know what fucking HBO said? Fuck, let's make Game of Thrones. People like decapitations. I mean,
no, but no. I tell everybody when that shit started happening, it wasn't like I wanted to watch it, but I've never seen. I can't believe this is online. Even my dad would tell me like, "Hey, que mataron al mero mero de este cartel. Encuentra el video, no?" Y ahí voy yo de pinche mocoso chamaco. I'm like, and then I'm like, I found it, Dad, and me and my dad would both watch this decapitation, and I'm like 13, dog.
Bro. Some of these videos were on Facebook.
Yeah.
Some of these videos were on fucking Facebook, if I'm not mistaken, where motherfuckers were chopping off women's heads.
I've seen that.
You know, I mean, I remember seeing that on. Was it on Facebook or am I mistaken?
I've seen one like that on Facebook.
Okay.
Do you think it should be taken off Facebook?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I don't think so because it's showing you what really is happening. Because Facebook
It's like what happened in Vietnam. That's the reason they stopped it, because they saw those kids with Agent Orange.
But Facebook is a news media, you know? You go there to look at the news. This isn't like for like pretty memes and funny things. This is for the news, if that's what it is. And if it's news, then you have to put on, because in otros países they censor that.
You also have a very family-oriented side of Facebook.
You do too.
Of all social medias, you're more likely to have 3 generations on one
100%.
social media. You'll have a grandparent, a parent, and a kid, and they're all connected, and their whole life is on there, and it is a very, like, that life doesn't ever want to cross over to this life, even though the same motherfuckers from this life are on this side.
I agree, but imagine
It's like,
living in Guadalajara and there's all these deaths y todas estas. You literally wake up and there's heads right there. And the news ain't talking about it. The news ain't talking about it. The newspaper ain't talking about it. I go to Facebook to tell people, esto es lo que está pasando aquí en Guadalajara, and Facebook takes it off. That's what I mean on, I agree, for the family, para la familia, but there's a point where this is like, someone needs to say.
That
no, and I'm just saying,
coexist, but I'm saying that when you have
it's a problem,
La Familia here, and you have one click away, decapitations, you're literally having cable and network television living together with different rules.
It's
It's
like
the best way that I could put it.
Hey, Xavier, ¿por qué agitas al guest, dog?
I don't.
You know what I mean? I was like, well, we're trying to have a decent
I mean, it's a deep,
just asked. No.
you know,
It's like
it's a good question.
Do you remember having cable and
Yeah.
you went through the Cartoon Network and all that, and then literally 3 or 4 channels after that was HBO at night?
Yeah.
Why is that there? Okay,
Real
what a
sex.
coincidence. Why don't you put this literally on the other side where it isn't Cartoon Network and all this shit? Es como que quieren que you
know
somehow
why, Xavier?
creep into it.
You wanna know
Somehow-
why?
Why?
Because we got to get into the next question. Let's get into the next
And
question.
look, before we go, there's no right or wrong. Like I'm not saying you got to stop this and just clean it all up, and I'm not just saying that this is the only way it can exist. I think that you've got to figure out a way to fucking interject those, because those worlds are very much the same world. No matter how much you don't want to accept that it's happening, yeah, motherfuckers are getting head chops off. You know.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, next one.
Next one.
Sorry.
That was very eloquent. Brian Williams' son, 199. Somebody turned XG into a stupid NFT.
I'm gonna give that man.
Hey,
a
maybe if
round of
someone donates me one, I might change my mind.
applause. All right. Well, I mean, somebody's gonna make you a teeny man, probably.
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right. Next one.
Will J. You know who that is.
Oh wow.
499. DJ Will J. Full gold vinyl album coming soon near you.
Full-
Full not safe for work and HG, whatever the fuck that means. Martin has 2 larger toe. Ellipsis, ellipsis, ellipsis.
He said you have a large toe.
Oh wow, yeah.
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 Oh, dude, I have a fat toe.
Martin, George Perez talks about his toe all the time.
Bro, I have, you know,
The corta uña is like a clipper.
oh no, like I got like fucking people used to be like, oh, this motherfucker. And then back in the day, I had like a fucking big yellow toe, bro. Before I took my fucking my pastillas to get rid of that, and I was all afraid. Oh, I don't want my liver to shut down. Meanwhile, I'm pounding a bottle of whiskey every fucking other week. But oh, God forbid if I. And so, but now I got a big clean toe. But it's still a fat fucking toe, bro. My dad had.
I'm laughing at. You gotta have like your OnlyFans just for this toe, bro.
Bro, people would love Martin's toe.
I
Dog.
had,
It's
a,
fucking
I had a
huge.
movie. It was called The Tominal.
That's fucking crazy, man.
We'll be together forever.
Next one.
George will sit there and talk shit on your toe, but then he always ends it up, well, all I know is the guys with big toes have a big dick. And I'm like, nice save, fool, nice save, just so Martin don't come at you, fool.
Nice.
Right?
It's not big, but it's chubby.
I like the toe.
Like the toe. It's like hammer toes, but hammer dick. All right.
Go next question before he's on gets mad.
I ain't getting mad, fool.
DJ T Press is back with $5. Martin, if you get your band back together, you got lead vocals right there next to you. El Izon has voice of an angel.
I've never done a rock band, but I mean it's a good recommendation from them. What happened to your band? You're not doing that no more?
Well, we did. We got one.
Slaughter Before Slaughter?
We got Slaughter Before Slaughter. We got a few songs out. They're chilling on Spotify. It was dude. It was a fucking fun ass project. But let me tell you something, bro. To put together music takes a lot of time and dedication. Like, you know, we actually put fucking hours into those songs, like months. And, you know, there's people that have been doing this for a long time. They could sit there and say, hey, I think Mick Jagger, was it Mick? Yeah, Mick Jagger just did a collaboration with the dude from Foo Fighters.
Dave Grohl?
Yeah, with Dave Grohl. They just did a collaboration that they're supposed to be releasing, but they said that it came together really quick. You got some really talented motherfuckers that are going to jam, and they're going to come up with some amazing shit. So I don't know if it's out or if it's coming out, but I want to fucking check that shit out, you know? But with that said, you got to dedicate blood, sweat, and tears to making fucking music. And, you know, I mean, it was an amazing experience, and I'm glad that we put in those hours to did what we did, you know?
Yeah.
But that's, you know, I don't know that I have the work. Yeah, dude, that's, you know, that's much respect to all musicians because, I mean, shit, you know.
Yeah.
You've put together projects, and you know how long it takes.
I mean, it's just a lot of work and a lot of dedication. And if you got a lot of projects you got to juggle, music is not one of those things that you could juggle with like 6 other projects. You're either in or you're out.
You know what would be fun, E-Zone, would be like spoken word.
Yeah, that seems fun.
Where you have music, like there's music playing, like you make some like jams and shit, and then you talk about a certain topic, like a little spoken word session.
Yeah.
That would be a little different, but
Would
it's
people
still on
go
that
like
same.
this?
Nice.
They're like, yeah, brother.
Yeah, we should do an event like that.
I'm down. We could do that. I mean, I have a few venues, so yeah, they'll be down.
Nah, like just like
We could definitely
like-
talk about it, Martin. I have a couple venues that are open.
that'd be some sick shit. It's just fucking sit there and talk about fucking, Xavier and Dogecoin.
Xavier would be like, I see a fence. I gotta hop over it.
You know how George does that rap?
Yeah, that acapella freestyle
Yeah,
shit.
you should do like some fucking snapping of your
Oh,
fingers.
dude, you want me to get kicked
It's like,
out the
you gotta
house?
just give it like a
Do a
Doug Funny
poem,
beat.
bro.
A Doug Funny beat was like boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
it's gotta be very fucking slow.
Like some beatnik shit, bro.
Like Ned Flanders' dad type shit.
Yeah, like with some fucking beads and some beanbags.
Yeah, like you smell like kombucha and piss.
Nah.
Oh shit!
All right, next question.
All right, next one, dog. El Cochiloco, $5. What's up, fellas? Is crypto like a modern day Ponzi scheme, aka pyramid scheme? Sorry. The more people put in, the more value of the coin.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean,
You can look
technically
at it
then,
that way,
Technically, yes.
but so is the dollar then.
Yeah, because it says it on the
Yeah.
paper. It says it's not worth anything.
It's not worth anything. They just keep printing it. They just tell you that it's more, and we owe someone. It's a
So
Ponzi
yeah,
scheme.
if you think that, then shit, maybe
Yeah.
you might want to question the money you use. Either way, you can't. I wouldn't question the shit I used to pay my bills.
I mean, Ponzi scheme just sounds fucking like. Didn't that dude just die in prison for his Ponzi scheme?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he died yesterday. What's his name? He's a fucking G. He fucking is one of
Bernie?
the best. God damn it.
Was it
I shouldn't-
Madoff?
Bernie Madoff.
Bernie Madoff. Yeah,
Bernie
Bernie
Madoff,
Madoff
yeah.
died first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking. He's
Wasn't he in prison for a Ponzi scheme?
Yeah, he's literally no G in that shit. He didn't stop. That's all
So
he
if
did.
crypto's a Ponzi scheme,
Yeah, what did he do? Bernie Madoff?
He's just like a ski master. I don't really know.
He told
He's just-
everybody to invest into the fucking foreclosure shit. And look what happened. Foreclosure.
I didn't know that the interest rate was gonna go up, Carlos.
Yeah, pretty much.
that was what caused the collapse, right? Of
Yeah.
08?
part of it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's conspiracies, right?
Yeah.
Fucking
Make a
Xavier.
candle for that.
Of course.
Anyway,
The Ponzi candle.
so I mean, he was in there for Ponzi scheme. So if crypto, I don't see crypto as a Ponzi scheme, though, right?
Nah.
Because I don't think there's a desire to defraud per se.
First of all, there's a certain amount of Bitcoin that can be mined. So technically, that makes it
But
not
it's
a Ponzi
finite,
scheme,
right?
Yes, yeah, finite. And fiat means that it's unlimited. Basically, it can keep printing money.
Right.
That's what fiat means. Fiat means that technically, when we were on the gold reserve, on the gold standard, we were fiat because you had something that was based behind it, which Bitcoin technically is based behind something because they can only make a certain amount of Bitcoin. So if they can only make a certain amount of Bitcoin, technically that's all they can make. There's no more printing. There's no more making. Yeah, that's it. So once it's all mined, that's it. Now we all got to fight for it.
Putazos.
Literally, it won't be putazos, but it really would be like, that's it. There's no more printing. Like right now, ahorita Estados Unidos hace, oh, wait up. Y'all need money? Don't trip. Give me a second. The printers need ink.
Yo.
And then they ink that bitch up, imprintan, and then that's what going to cause inflation. What happened in Venezuela, in Zimbabwe, in fucking Germany. And I mean, I hope it doesn't happen. I fucking live here, but
Is it already happening though?
it seems like it is. A lot of people have money that, not that they shouldn't, but they fucking haven't been working. They haven't been doing shit. I'm not trying to be a dick. I mean, I don't get none of that money. I'll tell you that straight up right now. Yeah, I didn't see none of that stimmy. I didn't see none of that stuff. But some people did, and good for them. And I hope they, instead of going to a strip club, I know some niggas.
Straight
man,
up.
you should just literally put that shit into some crypto. Might as well. If it ain't your money anyways, you didn't work for it. You literally didn't work for it. I don't know why you're not putting it into something. Just act like you never got it.
Yo, Jeffy said
Now,
there's a
would you
pyramid on
say-
the dollar.
Would you say then that because a lot of people said that this is one opinion that where people are saying that the government's saying here's this dough, right?
Yeah.
And you haven't had any dough, and we're gonna hook you up with this dough. Here it goes.
They want you to
Juan.
spend it.
And so that they want you to spend it, but also, are some of these companies like? Do you remember when Robinhood crashed?
Stimulate.
Well, because they were fucked up. They were
when-
supposed to be for the people when they weren't for the people.
Okay, but remember when they crashed and like the people were like, "Wait a minute, but we put in fucking some dough here. What the fuck happened?"
Yeah,
and then they were like fucking, well, we gotta answer to bigger dogs.
Yeah, that was a
No
problem.
matter,
Yeah.
remember that?
Well, because you thought Robinhood was free. It wasn't free. They were giving all your data to the big boys.
So
And
now,
when the big boys got mad,
so now, when a lot of people put a lot of dough, that first stimulus, a lot of people, that's when they started waking up to putting money into the market. Before that, you never really heard fools in the hood talking about the market.
Nope.
And then, I mean, there was some fools, because I know fools that bought into Bitcoin early, that were saying Bitcoin,
Well,
Bitcoin.
what do you
and
consider? What do you consider early?
I think
like-
before 2000, before it was 2000 a coin.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
2000 a coin.
I fucked
was,
up. I decided to go to raves. I knew about this shit at $300 como pendejo.
I think this person knew in the hundreds,
they fucked
but
an
they
idiot.
definitely saw that leap, and then anyway. So these people have been around, but it wasn't a whole lot of them. Where all of a sudden now, the brokest motherfucker has Doge. It's insane.
Good for them though, but yeah.
No.
No.
What I'm saying is it literally. So did you take that money and give it right back, and then it's gonna bottom out?
Well, I don't think giving it to crypto is giving it to the government.
You don't. Does the government own crypto? Who's
No.
buying all the coins right now?
I mean,
Chinos.
technically they could. They'd be smart. I mean, the United States would be fucking smart and buy all the crypto. I'm like, oh, fuck you guys. This is all Bitcoin's mine.
Because they've been making moves on some of these coins.
Yep.
Fools have been making moves on these coins, right?
Buying kilos.
I've always said the cartel's buying Bitcoin. They're moving Bitcoin. Oh, you want to buy some kilos? Oh, for sure. We don't even got to move no money. Just Bitcoin that over to me. I mean, the thing is, they think it's very in the cut, but it's really not, because it's on the blockchain. If anybody really wants to figure out, like, do the time, like an expert, like, hey, here's an FBI agent. Can you figure out where this money went? It's in the blockchain. You think it's hidden, like it's really not. There's a number and todo está. They have everything figured out. That's why they don't think that you can fuck with it.
Money laundering.
But there's been money laundering for sure. But they're dumb. They can figure it out exactly where that went. That's what happened with Silk Road. You know about Silk Road?
No.
Silk
Dark
Road.
web.
Yeah, there's a dark web. So Bitcoin got big on Bitcoin got big from Silk Road, from Robert Ulbricht or whatever him. We've had his mom on our podcast, and he went to jail for being the Bitcoin guy. I mean, for being the owner of Silk Road. My bad. Being the creator of Silk Road. Technically, no hizo nada. He was just but people were selling drugs in there, and they blamed him for just creating the website. They basically just gave him the book. Just basically, you do this is what's gonna happen. But he didn't really do nothing. You can watch a documentary on him. It's called it's the Silk Road. Yeah.
It's like where the hookers were, and then they were saying
the back page. Yeah, same shit.
Almost the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's like you're trying to blame someone with like Craigslist. If I put this up for people to sell shit, and instantly someone's selling their body under some other shit, can you really blame the creator of that website? I mean, yeah, he's got to do his thing.
Are you supposed to police it that hard?
Yeah, I mean, and if you look into the documentary with Silk Road, the FBI literally set him up on a death. So when they set him up, they basically set him up, and then they charged him with the death.
Well,
but they made him kill. Yeah.
Crypto's definitely making a move right now. Whatever. There are more cryptos right now. Like I think you should make a crypto E-Zone.
I was already
Bobo has
about
one.
it. Yeah, Bobo has one for Cypress Hill. Eric
Bobo
Bobo.
Token.
Bobo
yeah?
Token.
Bobo Token, yeah.
BoboToken.com.
Nice.
You got another question?
Yes, we do. Bless you. Bless you. Bless.
What's the next one?
Here we go. LMENT 199. Y'all heard of Pi Crypto Mining? It's an app.
Nope.
Pi Crypto?
Pi Crypto Mining.
That's like Bat. I was telling Martin about it.
That sounds
To
like
be
a
honest,
Raspberry
I
Pi
have to
type
do a
shit.
lot of research
Yeah, it's
on
a lot,
it. I
dude.
have
There's
to
too
do,
much.
there's so much. Like, you think that it ends at Bitcoin.
Well, you know why Dogecoin's kind of dumb, right? Because it really has no service.
Right.
Okay, just letting you know.
Yeah,
You guys, eventually that shit might crash.
Yes,
porque
but
no
no,
tiene
but
nada.
the point
And
is
yeah, you're right. Hold on to it hasta
Dude,
que
listen,
puedas.
what's his name said it best.
Elon
I
Musk.
bought some for my kid so he could watch it go up and down. so he could just fuck around.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah.
Who the fuck said that? The dude from Dallas Mavericks.
What a dope.
The dude from fucking Shark Tank.
Fuck, how do I not know his name?
You do know his name.
Yeah, Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. He's
the
a
one
G.
that
He's
said that
yeah, he's
shit.
cool. He's a little.
Yeah, he said I got it for my kids so he could see it go up and down.
Yeah, he's got enough money.
But
to do
yeah,
whatever the fuck he
I
wants.
gotta fucking. There's so much crypto that I gotta learn and study, bro. I don't know much about it.
Yeah,
but
no.
Clearly, it's dude. Like I said, every monkey's talking about crypto right now.
Yep.
I mean, am I wrong?
Nope.
No, it's right. You're right. Everybody is talking about crypto. These cocksucking pigs.
Crypto's fucking.
Hey, dude, what's the next one?
All right, Buddha Smoker 432-499. We need a stand-up show with y'all in it.
Man, that would be great.
Let's do it. Almost.
Pretty sure we could set it up. I definitely, I got the resources to try to put something together. So, yeah, I mean, you've done a show when I've done it before, so that'd be dope. That would be, yeah. You might just be careful what you wish for. Next question.
JG 499. What goes down in the boom boom room at the strip club?
Oh, the VIP room.
What goes down, fool?
Depends how much money you got.
There you go.
That's it. How much money you got? These girls will do almost anything.
You know what's funny? Back in the day in Tampa, there's a lot of strip clubs in Tampa. But there's this one strip club that has different levels that you go to, right? It's that VIP.
Those long poles.
But back like the VIPs are so like como se dice fucking
Privados.
mysterious. Like people like back in the day, you used to hear the VIP and you're like, oh, the fucking VIP.
Yeah.
Everybody has this vision of the VIP, and if you've never been to a VIP
This
anywhere,
is a bigger couch.
you know, so
Yeah.
Not
But
even
they
that
have
big.
this-
It's not even that big.
It's bigger.
It's like this, dog. If you a fat fool, it's not comfortable.
But then they're
Eddie
like so they had like the spaceship, right? And they're like, hey man, you want to get abducted to the VIP, and then you go to VIP, and it's like, all right, if you want to go to the VIP, it's X amount of money, and now they're doing lap dances for you, and you're just going to another fucking other couch somewhere, bro. That's got more
less
pillows.
nutted on.
Probably.
I can guarantee you that much. It's probably less nutted on. I can tell you that much. It's VVIP because it's less nutted on.
That's
real.
hysterical.
That's pretty
bro.
much the only only
the
plus
only
for it.
VIP you're gonna get. It's just a cleaner fucking couch, and she's gonna wash her hands.
Why? Because the other fool couldn't afford it. So can you afford not being a dirty motherfucker? 'Cause
God damn.
Less
that's
nutted
crazy.
on.
It's nutted
The
on, dog. Hey, it's worth
VIP.
the money. If you ask me, it's worth the money. Less
The
nutted on.
The more peas, the less nutted on it is.
Yep. extra VIP.
That's funny.
Only one nut. All right, next one.
Decent Valderas, $5.
Salute. Thank you for your donation.
What type of movie would you want to see with Latinos come out in theaters this year? A horror movie, comedy, or romantic?
I don't know, something with some new people in it. That they usually go to the same foods every time.
You know, you said horror, romance.
Comedy.
I think a combination of all three of them.
No, whoa.
Like almost like a spoof of it.
Okay, like a parody movie?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
That's what I think that should be funny as fuck.
Like a novela or some shit.
No, it'd be like a scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with like a love story.
See, like a Mexican scary movie, dope. Like La Llorona, un chupacabras.
But all sexy. And she's got a
Salió de Hong Kong.
No, she's got a homegirl. No, it's La Llorona hanging out with La Siwanava, bro.
Yeah.
Selene comes out as a zombie.
Bro, it's fucking La Siwanava and La Llorona, bro, and they fucking.
Yo,
and
that would
and they
be a
got
lot.
outfits, bro.
Oh,
They're
fuck.
fucking hanging out, bro. Fucking talking about who they're gonna go haunt.
It's fucking hilarious.
I think so.
All right, what's the next one? You got another question?
Ay, mis patojos.
I think the last one is JG with $2.99. How do I get in the boom boom room?
Oh, the boom boom room.
Bring a wallet with money in it.
Yeah, they ask you. Just they'll come to you for a little bit, throw something. First, someone call up some girl. I can't do George's name, but George will be like, coming up to the stage will be fucking Cadillac or some bullshit like that. And then when she goes up on there, you fucking pull out some money, you throw some money at her. You go back and you sit in a normal seat. She'll fucking see that you threw some money. If you threw enough, well, it depends who throws more. If some other fool throws more than you, he's winning her. So you got to throw more because then she'll come at you once you go back to your seat. Pretty much, yeah, that's what it is, dog. I mean, I don't even know. At that point, you might as well have some guy yelling. But how did that go?
This guy was $5 short.
He's like, we got any better?
If you would have just had that extra $5, doggy, you had her.
Yeah. So then she'll get off stage, and then you'll get off stage because you're basically like, I'm only here for you, baby. And then you get off stage, she'll
I'm only
see.
here for you, Will.
Yeah. So she'll see.
Nice.
So she'll see that you laughed, and then she'll go count her money. She'll go fucking baby wipe her fucking pussy and down just because she knows she's about to go to you. She make herself smell
Can you imagine
good.
she manchas her pussy?
Yeah, dog. She fucking baby wiped that shit from Taco Bell down the street.
From Taco
Pollo
Bell.
Loco.
Yeah,
Pollo
Pollo
Loco
Loco, wherever, dude. But you go get baby wipes. She wipes down so she don't smell like nut. She goes, and then she'll dance to you, and she's like, "What's up, baby?" And then she'll talk to you, and then she's like, "Do you want to go in the VIP?" And that's it. You go in the VIP, and then that's up to you, player. How much money you got is on you. You can get whatever you want. She can come to your house later. I don't know.
Oh, that's crazy time.
Yeah, depends.
Hey, man, people are hustling.
They're doing their thing. I mean, you're not supposed to take them back home, but I guarantee that happens.
Pollo
Hey, here's my
Loco
number.
wipes.
Yeah, Pollo Loco wipes.
Just fucking take a shower if you're at your
Where,
house.
where,
Well,
Martin?
you say if
You're at the
you-
strip club. Where are you
No,
gonna
no,
shower?
when
If
you
this
said
guy gave you
take her
$1,000,
home, I thought you said you take him home. At that point,
oh,
you fuck-
if you taking her home, you definitely throwing her in the shower.
Well,
You're
yeah,
like, hey,
that's what
baby
I'm
girl.
saying.
No,
'Cause if you
definitely.
said take
Wipe
her
your
home, I'm like,
armpit.
hey, if you're home,
No,
you
you
could throw
throw
a
in,
shower.
yeah, you shower her, yeah, you shower her, you
Yeah.
feed her.
Why
You
do you
get her-
make it sound like you're getting a new cat?
You basically are for the night, dude. You get her, you ask for her Netflix password y todo. You hang out.
I feel like you've been in that fucking situation.
Oh,
before.
dude, it's at George's house. Everyone's been in that situation. Some girls
That's
gotta take a
fucking
shower.
hilarious.
Some girls gotta take a shower.
Was that the last one, Ray?
The last one is Jeffy at 199, and he put a fucking emoji of the fucking thumbs up. The phone.
Salute.
Boom.
Thank you for your donation. Listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I definitely want to ask everybody to hit that thumbs up if you've enjoyed the show. If you've enjoyed, Martin having this conversation with us. We didn't even ask any conversations about, hey, Martin, you're going on tour again with Fluffy, this and that. We didn't even ask any none of that. Like,
yes.
But I mean, we're gonna get into shout outs. Let them know where you can follow, where they can follow you.
MartinMoreno.com. And yeah, dude, Gabe's doing some shows in San Antonio. It's like his first show's back, which is pretty big time, man. And I think week 1 already sold out. They added another week.
And you're back, no?
I'm gonna do some. Yeah. He asked me to do a run out there in Texas with him. So that, I mean, it's been a minute. So
You excited?
fuck yeah, bro. That shit. This audiences are like.
He's like the doctor
Another
telling you
animal,
it's okay to do coke in the room.
Nice. Well, you figure this pandemic is like a whole different world for a lot of fools, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there's some fools that'll never do
Fell
comedy
off.
or sing or nothing. Motherfuckers did die.
Yeah.
Big names, fucking.
Fools that used to be in the comedy store died. We used to be there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It
Bunch of comics died.
just when I was getting into it, this shit happened, bro. I was doing like 2-3 open mics a night, just loving it.
So to be able to fucking, a lot of there were some fools that were doing drive-in shows. They were doing the Zooms. There was a lot of stuff going on, and but Gabe never really. I mean, he played it. He did the safe thing, I mean, it's like the dudes. What do you want him to do? He's
You want to do Zoom
he's
shows?
in the
like
high
him?
risk
Yeah.
zone. He's got to be careful. So I think it was the smart thing to do. And now shit's a little bit better, and they're still doing some social distancing at the venue.
Yeah.
So it's just to come back that way is fucking huge. And so congratulations to Fluff, dude. I mean, the dude's just fucking killing it. His fans couldn't wait for him to come back.
Yeah, I mean it's dope though, man.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you for definitely going back, man. So Martin Moreno is Instagram, right? Oh, what is it?
Martin Comic.
Martin
and then
Comic.
MartinMoreno.com. Bro, it's so funny. I I always come just to chill with you, fucker.
Thanks, man. I mean,
I always enjoy the conversation, and now Xavier, you got Xavier, bro.
this is the most you ever seen him talk, huh?
Homie, this motherfucker's
No le pegan aquí, huh?
Homie, he's got me fucking looking up fucking bats and fucking oink dots, or I don't know what the fuck it was.
Polka dot.
Polka dots.
Polka dot.
Cooking fucking murciélagos en la caja china.
You know, Xavier's on top of a lot of shit. Fucking congratulations. Props to you for staying current.
Hey, the chat room is mean, bro.
They're the assholes.
I looked at the last chat room, but said Mongoloids kids look mean.
Yeah, well, they're
Like,
fucking on a sick one, dog.
Who's Mongolo's kids?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Mongolo means like special ed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, Ray, shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, and follow me at Morningshotfilms. Follow We Don't Smoke the Same. Boom.
Salute, Xavier.
Thank you, everybody who hit the like button. Fuck for everybody who didn't. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're looking for a tinfoil hat, it's not on YouTube no more. Go to samtripoli.com. T-shirts and everything's there. And thank you to the sponsors. And see you guys Saturday.
Yep. Like Xavier said, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors. Number 1, Rosemary Fountain. Get your kombucha through them. Number 2, budvac.com. Special code word WDSTS. WDSTS. Once again, that's WDSTS for 10% off any jar. Get your budvac at budvac.com. And Zishy.com. After this show, fuck going to Pornhub or OnlyFans. Go to Zishy.com. Get away from the pussy. It looks like it smells fishy. And join 1099 at Zishy.com. Follow me at the E-Zone the Firm. Hit that thumbs up. Everybody, stop fucking around, man. Hit that thumbs up. You guys enjoyed the show.
We didn't ask you all day. We didn't ask you all show.
We didn't even. This is like we didn't even ask you the same amount of time B-Real asked. He be asking a lot, bro. Like, you know, like, but like, yo, like, come on, man. I only asked you 3 times. We should have at least been at 200, man.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Se pasan de verga, man. Come on, man. Like, stop
playing.
playing.
It's a free show.
It's a free show, and then we'll get wait till we have the fucking giveaway going on at what is it? Rockfin. Yeah, we're gonna have that going on once we switch on there. So everybody's gonna have to join in there. We're gonna give away a gaming console. We don't know which one yet, but
that gaming console.
Yeah, hey, I don't know which one I'm gonna get though. I have to wait to see what the fool steals out the truck at. No, it's fucking. But yeah, so flavorsbyezone.com, highhungry.shop. Thank you everybody who made the hats sell out, the Cinco de Mayo High Hungry hats. The baseball.
Have you sold out of those already?
Yeah, I had a reprint. I got you one.
Damn, that's what's up though. Those are hard.
The baseball tees. Thank you for purchasing those. The B-Real TV one with C- as Millhouse, me as Bart, and B-Real as Homer Simpson. Check those out. Thank you to everybody who purchased the 450 beer collab. You know what I mean? That sold out in 4 minutes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so happy. I haven't even tried my own beer. And it's already sold out. Please tag High and Hungry. That shit means a lot to me. It doesn't really settle in. I think it's gonna settle in when like I'm not gonna be able to move anymore. Cause you know what I mean. Like I'm so used to doing shit. I never have time to embrace shit in. It's like when you have a lot of coke. You know what I mean? Like you're just gonna keep on doing it until and then you don't realize how much you had till it's gone.
But before you end that, you know how Izon is? The other day Izon was like, this was a while ago, but Izon was like, dog, the other day I was so fucking mad I needed to calm down, so I went downstairs and did a bump. I was like, wait up, you sound like you live in LA. And he's like, I fucking do. I was like, you sound stupid. So I was like, I need to calm down and do a bump. I was like,
yeah, but
it's like Adderall,
right?
I mean, but you know,
it's like Ritalin.
You clean with it. But yeah, hit that thumbs up for real. We want to get 200 and what is it? Yeah, it's gonna be more We Don't Smoke the Same podcast merch. Any last thing am I forgetting, Xavier?
No, that's about it.
That's about it. We'll see you guys here Saturday. I will let you guys know who the guest is. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.